Colonel. Snake, what happened? Colonel. Guy, I ate too much Halloween candy, Colonel. Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake! Colonel, tummy hurty. I can't remember exactly which meme I heard or whatever. Maybe it was a TikTok. I can't tell these days. But that's my new favorite thing right now. Tummy hurty. Welcome to Metal Gear Solid 2. Not Sons of Liberty, but Subsistence. Not really much of a difference right now at this point, because the game has just been out for so long. I think it's time we deserve a remake. I am playing Metal Gear Solid 2 for the first time in... Oh, jeez. Man, when did Subsistence first come out? I actually did play this around when it first came out, I think. Or at the very least, 2008? It was around the time that Snake got announced for Smash, and I played Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 and 3 all in the same year. So, I think it would have been 2007, because that's when the E3 came out that announced him. And then just like these chickens flocking to the stream, I made sure to buy every single Solid Snake Metal Gear Solid game so I could be prepared for him in Smash. And look at that, now he's my main in Smash Ultimate and Brawl. Yo! Metal Gear, one of my favorite series. I haven't played specifically Metal Gear Solid 2 since I played it back on my PC back then. And wouldn't you know it, we're actually playing the PC version right now. I know most people play the PS3 version because it's the HD one and it comes with all the other games. I don't have access to a PS3 right now, so I weighed my options. I actually modded my Vita to see if that was a good way to play the game. But you know what? I went back to basics. We're playing the PC version, same way I played it all those years ago. And hope y'all are excited, because I played Twin Snakes a couple of months ago. It's about time. It's about time. So, there, now. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, and you're gonna see a super awesome, like, intro video. Games don't really do that anymore. I'm excited for it, though. Don't look too close, you might get spoiled. Konami! Doot, 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 doot. Also, Blade Vancer Scribbles, welcome on in. How you doing? Oh boy. We're in the ocean. Oh, hold on, maybe I put in Kingdom Hearts. Yep, there it goes. A Hideo Kojima game. So this, like I said, this is the PC version, so it is a port of the PS2 Subsistence version. So some of the stuff isn't going to be as pretty as the HD version on the PS3, but some other things will. You'll see in a second. I'm using a mod called VSFix, which modernizes the game and fixes a whole bunch of, like, controller issues and camera issues, and oh my goodness. I dare to say it might be the definitive way to play this now. Look at that! The tanker! Solid Snake, he's back again after how many years? I'm not one of the people who played it back when it first came out, like first came out, people waiting, like, since the first Metal Gear Solid and thinking like, oh, a sequel to my favorite game ever? How could they top it? Well, I'm sure a lot of people know the story, and I'm sure a lot of people will come on in telling me this fun fact. The game was actually a little controversial when it first came out. Yeah, I'm gonna explain why. It'll make sense. From the first couple of hours, you'd think, oh, but this looks so good, though. You'll see. We'll just wait until the game gets there. I guess my official spoiler policy will be like, I know this game. I've watched someone recently play it. I know the entire series. So if you say spoilers in the chat, I won't, like, get angry or anything, but you know, for the sake of anybody who may not have seen this game before and is watching me after I played Metal Gear Solid 1, maybe not say too many of those. At least, like, not too many spoilers for other games, you know? Basically the same policy from MGS1. And then we can all have a good experience, I think. Doesn't it look so cool, though? It's really funny to me that because of a big thing that happens in this game, all of this trailer footage, at least a lot of it, not all of it, a lot of it is just from the first hour. National holiday, no work. Hey, if it's Dia de los Muertos, feliz tuyo. Yeah. We're streaming this after Solid Snake got his tummy hurty after eating too much Halloween candy. For those who don't know. For those who want to date the VOD. Yeah. And that is true. This game actually does take place in New York. And hold on, I need to reset it because I didn't have my controller on when I started the game. So now it's not going to work. It's kind of sad that they won't use that theme song anymore for Metal Gear Solid. No, why? Because supposedly it might actually infringe on a Russian composer's copyright. But, I don't know. For me, that was the Metal Gear Solid theme. Ugh. Let's get it started because, you know, it's going to take long to just get through the intro cutscene. So, the PC version sadly doesn't have skateboarding. I really considered it, though. I really considered playing the PlayStation 2 version instead. It has a minigame that's based on, like, another Konami sports game. And it lets you, like, play as Solid Snake and a certain other character and just skateboard around the levels in the game. Maybe I'll do it later. Story is fictional. Any and all similarities to characters, groups, or entities in real life are coincidental.
2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport.
How's the volume, by the way? This is the loudest it can go.
But our noses have been out in the cold too long.
It's still quiet. I might have to adjust some things. So George Washington Bridge. I don't know if that's an actual bridge in New York. I don't know it well enough. Is it the one that connects, like, Manhattan to Staten Island? I don't... There's probably not even a bridge that does that. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a West Coast boy. It's quiet? Ah, that's what I was afraid of. Here, let me boost it a little bit more. That's as far as I'm willing to go. Because it might make the alerts too loud. Oh man, look at it though. For the PS2, this was mind-blowing. Look at the lighting effects and everything. Blade's not one of the people that got punked with this game. You think it did top MGS1? Could have used more actual cutscenes. Yeah, they pulled off a lot of tricks to kind of save money. And it makes sense. There's so much story in this game. One of the things is that there's a lot more codec scenes than in MGS1. Gee, I wonder who's walking on the bridge smoking that cigarette. Oh, it is kind of freaky to see all these 90s cars driving along the bridge. I remember when cars used to be that boxy. That's not because of the PS2 graphics. Cars just looked like that back then. Oh, hell yeah. Stealth camo. We're not seeing the flame on my head anymore. I am now corporeal. That means I can be killed, sadly enough. It's underneath the bandana. Look at them doing the bungee jump. Is that really necessary? I guess so. They can't exactly drop him in on a helicopter. Not as stealthy. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if something looks a little familiar to those who played Smash. Ah, I see we got the Otacon ending. Yeah, that's right. That's a little fun fact. This game doesn't confirm at all whether or not Meryl survived MGS1. I mean, we know the answer to that question later in a different game. But this game just doesn't really mention her. It does, but doesn't really mention whether she's alive. All right, here we go. Ooh. Oh. Lisa Snake. I'm ready. Solid Snake has entered the building. or the boat. It's his Smash intro! Straight up, they got it from here! And as much as I think his MGS1 look is more iconic, this is the one that, like,
boy, he's right on schedule.
he's his look. And there's a little bit of someone else, too. Revolver.
He'll know soon enough.
Look at this! The first thing you see after playing MGS1, imagine. He's back! The boy's back! And Ocelot! See, he's got his arm back, too. I wonder how that happened. The George Washington Bridge is real. Manhattan to New Jersey. Oh, why though? Why though? Nah, I get it. I get it. New Jersey. I guess that makes sense. This is the Hudson River.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going
I'll get
okay?
right on it. The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it.
No
Sorry,
way.
but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right.
Just do it the
I didn't plan
old-fashioned
on relying
way.
on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guarantee.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the
To
chattering.
be fair, a
Mayling's
bioengineered
not so
virus is
bad.
not a good gift.
That reminds me,
I
I,
don't
have to
even know
get
what
in touch
Naomi
with her
was
again
thinking.
about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work.
Years.
You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
No Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
That's
Not
scary.
exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent
gotta be
description is that
joking.
it's an amphibious anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
We're doing
That explains why
anti-meta
this
now.
one is under Marine Corps
It's
jurisdiction.
like Yu-Gi-Oh! When the decks become so good, you just make a
The
deck
mission
specifically to
objective is make
counter the
visual
other ones.
confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too
Yes,
much we
that's
don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right. I'll head
You
to
see
the
that dude
bridge
just like
ASAP.
teleport?
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry. I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
Snakes likes his secrecy. I'm not talking over the exposition because it's important. Now, Otacon's just gonna do a little bit of the tutorials telling me how to play the game, so I'm free to talk over that. You got your little suppressor gun. Having a suppressor at all was a big change from the original Metal Gear Solid. Not a change over Twin Snakes. Twin Snakes had it, which kind of broke the game a little bit. But check it out, 3D graphics. Less limitations than Metal Gear Solid 1. First-person view with an actual way to aim in it?
As for the equipment... Hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Kind of classic in Metal Gear. Like Snake, everyone tells them how bad cigarettes are because in the modern age we know that now. Look at Snake's butt. But Snake
They
has
don't
old
look
habits,
hard.
they die hard.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are
How
you
did they
sure
get
of this
recognized?
intelligence?
Oh, so basically
Activated
Otacon
Pentagon's
posts
classified
his
file
findings
himself.
on the
No
internet,
traces?
Oh,
like on purpose, in order to make everything
this might
public.
be a trap.
Kind of like a,
Remember,
he's basically
there's
like a
a
little
price on our heads.
anonymous
you're just being
whistleblower.
paranoid.
I hope so.
They don't use
Those
their
men,
real names,
you
but
wouldn't
they
think they were
know,
anything but civilians from here.
people
All
know
ships
they're doing
passing on
something
the
behind
river
the
and in
scenes.
harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
Now kids, welcome in. We're back on that Metal Gear, you know it.
According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP.
Snake's butt counter when? When do you increase the counter?
You worry too much.
When Snake
Where's
is
the target?
no
Satellite
less than
surveillance
7
is the
inches
major
away from the
international
screen?
pastime these days.
Don't
I'd
ask
say
me
the
why I
cargo
picked 7
is
inches.
safely below the deck.
Don't
You
read
see
into
the
that
entrance
too
to the
much.
hold?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper.
ID. Eh? The mission's already changed. Also, the widescreen fix isn't exactly working right. The still camera frame isn't centered right. Don't pay too much attention. It's fine. The rest of the game doesn't look bad.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably
Rip
another
that guy.
cavalry.
Rip that guy too.
It's their game. Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
It almost sounds like a hypothetical question. Like a setup to a joke.
AKS 74U.
Those aren't 5.56ers. Or pineapples. Now what am I gonna put in my pizza?
Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
Love that line. And yeah, if you weren't sure this guy was Russian, you just bust out the Ushanka. Why not? Now you're sure.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Oh, that's interesting. This is the only time Snake can send a photo to Otacon right now. We'll send him more photos later, but we have to do it from a computer.
KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper.
Cassava? Sorry, Snake, I'm allergic to plants. Just all plants. That's why all I eat is pure burgers.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it
No
online
way.
and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
No
This
promises,
isn't like Shadow
Otacon.
Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call
Aww.
me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge.
Don't worry though,
You'll need to
Otacon's
be
got a
off
little
that ship
something
by
something
then.
for
I'll
us.
be in touch.
In case you want to be a little nostalgic. In fact, let's save right now. Alright, for anybody that was wondering if you were going crazy or not, there's a little Easter egg actually. If anybody is on the codec and you're talking to them, you can actually press L and R. Depends on what platform you're playing on.
Do you want to save, Snake?
And then you can make your current character, like, say their thoughts out loud. I think, well, at least for my controller, L is to make him say something negative, and R is to say something positive. I'll save over this. This is the test save from when I was playing this game. Oh man, 2 months ago now. Yeah.
Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one?
Otacon, what are you
is
doing?
this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared.
Otacon, please.
It's from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy bar.
Do they have to pay
Anyway,
the company
it
now,
means
now that
if
they
you
said
go
the
up
candy
against
bar?
everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations. How was that? Just like the old days, huh?
Otacon,
Almost
I don't
reminds me
think...
of Mei Ling. But you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.
I'm looking forward to it, Otacon. He's got the spirit, but I think he's a little confused. Get that guy. Yeah. So for those who watch me play Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, this controls pretty much the same. The buttons are different though, which is very confusing if you switch between the two games, I'll tell you that. We're on a tanker, we're on a little boat. We're trying to find evidence of the Metal Gear that's supposedly in the cargo hold. But, yeah. Need to hunt down this version of the game. I wanted to buy a physical copy of this game for so long. But it's hard to track down because it really was only that one printing from so long ago. It's still available, though, on GOG.com. That's where I had this version from. All the mods are compatible with it, and they work great, as you can see.
What you're wielding right now is a converted Beretta M92F, designed to fire tranquilizer rounds. A direct hit will knock the target unconscious. Think of those rounds as tiny syringes. The impact of the round causes the mixing of two chemicals in the shell. The resulting gas compresses a tiny piston and injects the tranquilizer in the bullet's tip into the target's skin. The tranquilizer's effects are felt at different
Is
times
Snake falling
depending
asleep?
on where the bullet lands. A head or heart shot will take effect immediately, but a round that hits somewhere like feet or hands will take a while. Use the first-person view attack.
Snake
for
is such a good
maximum
partner.
accuracy. The gun is
He
fitted
doesn't
with
understand a
suppressor,
single
so
word
there's no
coming
need
out
to
of
worry
Otacon's
about
mouth,
alerting
but
the
he's
enemy
just
with
like,
the noise.
just
But
patiently
since it is a
listening.
tranquilizer gun, the M9 has its limitations.
Doesn't
All
make
it can
any
do is knock the
sense.
enemy unconscious. Keep that in mind.
We'll increase the butt counter when the main focus of a shot is his butt to some extent. It's got to be more than a 16th of the screen, at least a solid 9th of the screen. Okay, we have an official number, at least a solid 9th. Not just a flaccid 9th, a solid 9th of the screen. Got it. Let's start that count. It's at 1. Does it also count if I happen to move the camera? Like, this doesn't count right now, but what if I somehow, like, manipulated it? Actually, no, there is no camera movement. It's still a fixed camera like Metal Gear Solid 1. There's a mod coming out soon, though, in, like, literally 3 days from now. Somebody's working on it. It's called Substance of Subsistence. They're basically taking the camera from Metal Gear Solid 3 and porting it to the PC version of the game.
Push the action button near a scalable...
And the reason I'm not just waiting for that is I only have so much time before Sonic Frontiers comes out, so I want to make sure I can finish this game. And also, I'm not exactly sure how much it adds to this game. The level design in this game is actually so tight that it makes more sense to have the overhead view, in my opinion. But I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind if I see the mod in action. We'll see.
You have pentamine in your inventory.
Sure do.
If you need to take some, select it in the item window and push the enter button. Pentamine is a mild tranquilizer used to treat clinical depression, obsessive compulsive behavior, and anxiety. It belongs to the benzodiazepinate family, and along with its antidepressant and anti-anxiety qualities, it suppresses convulsions. Take it when you have a tough shot ahead with a sniper rifle, and you need to minimize shakiness. But I guess you don't have one of those yet. Well, you can also try some if you're feeling really seasick.
Snake looks like he needs to minimize a little shakiness. You can control their position with the control sticks. For what reason, I have no idea. It's fun, though. You can do a little, like, rat jam, snake jam. Alright, check it out. Yeah, it is weird that you get this right here. You don't get a sniper rifle in this entire section of the game. But, just focus on the boat. Say, focus on that little mechanical thing on the left side of the screen. You see how it's moving up and down? Check it out, check it out. Check it out. Look at that! Otacon was right! It does quell seasickness!
Otacon, I took the pentamine and you're right. The seasickness is gone.
Wow, really?
What do you mean, really? You said...
Drugs are mostly about placebo effect. If you believe it's effective, it is. You're more naive than I thought.
Otacon! Why you gotta do Snake like that, man? Whoop. Whoop. Be careful. Oh, he's coming straight this way. Alright, our first guard.
Freeze.
Check it out. My favorite thing to do in Metal Gear Solid 2. Stick them up, grab their dog tag, and just let them sleep. That is pretty much the most efficient way to get rid of guards in this game. Plus, you get their little dog tag. You get rewards based on whether or not you collect a certain number of tags. And you know what? Let's go for a couple of rewards. I forget exactly what you get, but it's worth it in this game. When I played Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, you could also get them then, but they're just for fun. Oops. So yeah, pentazamine, I think it is a real drug. It has nothing to do with seasickness. It really doesn't. Who knows? Yeah, maybe they planned for maybe getting a sniper rifle at this point. Maybe you'd have like a duel with somebody on the side of the riverbank.
Freeze.
No.
Please don't.
The guards make some of the best noises in this game. Larry D. Lionberger. Sounds like a character from one of those like old McDonald's shorts, right? They just hand them out on VHS tapes with your Happy Meal. Larry D. Lionberger. Whoa. Snake it up. Snake it up. Don't drop down in front of him. That was almost bad. Don't look at me.
There's somebody there.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh shit. Don't you dare. I've done a big heckin' mistake. It's nobody. You saw nothing. Snake, get out of there right now.
What's going on? Respond.
Okay. Technically no alert phases. We're still in the clear. I know how to play this video game, y'all. Oops. Nobody saw that. No problem. So, you know, the tanker got taken over by an unknown Russian military force, as it does. As it does. You think this would go smoothly? Heck no. Be ration. But the mission is still the same. Now, there are still Marines on the ship. They're still, you know, conducting their business in the lower reaches. So while the ship is getting taken over, Solid Snake's just going about his business. His business. He has very important business. Very important business.
This reminds me of when we first met.
I was the one inside the locker that time. We're equal now, huh?
Not unless I wet my pants.
That's a low blow, Snake.
It really is, though. Snake! But you don't... If you watch that scene in Japanese, that codec call, it's like 10 times better. Because after Snake says, like, not unless I wet my pants, he has this... The animators put in this little, like, shit-eating grin, and the voice actor has a little, like... Snake! Please! Now, if I remember correctly...
If you open the locker, you can use the door as a cover during an exchange of gunfire.
Otacon just thinks this is a completely normal thing to do. You know what? He probably did this way back in Shadow Moses. Yeah, you know. He just has his own anime posters inside the locker. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do that! So if you haven't guessed already, I'm trying to play this as a sort of, hey, I know the Easter eggs run. Whether or not they are good Easter eggs for me. Uh-oh. I think. Yeah, I'm safe to get out now. Go Snake, go. Go Snake, go. Go Snake, go. Go Snake, go. They had a subconscious link. Somebody's touching my poster. Yeah.
Return to your positions. Increase
Okay, in case they come this way. Yeah, they do.
Understood. Search team to deck A, port side.
Still going strong. No! Ah! I was about to say no alert run.
Head to port side. Don't let him get away.
This is not how I need to be spending my little Snakes Friday night in New York. Oh geez, oh geez. Do I have ration? Yes, I do. Up. See you later, suckers. Oh no. To be fair, I brought this on myself. Oh no, you don't. I'm not gonna have them waste my ration. I worked hard for this. Alright, little tip for y'all. If you ever get stuck in a situation where you're bleeding out, you can just lie on the ground for a little bit. And Snake actually recovers health more than he was at when he started bleeding. Actually pretty useful. Alright, let's get back in this locker for no particular reason.
Stop.
Otacon, I swear, this is the only one. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I do not be perceived.
Return to your positions. Increase security.
Ooh.
Understood. Search team to deck A, port side.
You can already see, though, that they added so many mechanics over MGS1. Like, yeah, this stuff was in Twin Snakes, but the level design wasn't made for using it. You'll see a lot more cases in this game where there are, you know, locker rooms and just little places to crawl under and hide strewn about. Metal Gear Solid 1 is more like, hey, you're in this room, you get seen, hightail it out of there. You have no other place to go. Here it's like, it's almost like there's more verticality, more places to go above and below. Just taking advantage of that 3D space, you know? And a lot of people just forget about that. They forget that, like, Metal Gear Solid 2 did that stuff over MGS1.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team,
So,
stay alert.
it's not my favorite Metal Gear. Only because, you know, certain other ones are just that good. But it's still really good. Squidgy Bump, what's up? Been lurking, stealing my bases. It's okay, I don't need them. I'm just infiltrating other people's bases instead. Did not mean to shoot him. Well, now he's gonna go to sleep. Fair enough. So one thing that you'll see me do is I can actually run around while keeping my gun out. In the actual PS2 game, you have to do that by pressing the X button while holding square. In this PC version, for whatever reason, it's L1. Not a usual button for that. Different from what it was in Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, that's for sure. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Freeze.
This is the most technologically impressive room in the entire game. Stop, stop. Get away from the wall. There you go. I'd be scared too if a gun was literally inside my face. Jordi C. Aldea. Jordi C. Aldini's nuts. Is this a pacifist run? I mean, for the moment it is, because I don't have a lethal weapon yet. We'll see later, though. I want to try to do the bosses non-lethal, just because. But as I get further in the game and get all these nice little toys to play with, maybe not. I don't know, maybe I can put some C4 on a guard's back. You can do that, by the way. This little area has, like, the most impressive stuff in a PS2 game ever. Each one of these bottles is individually breakable for no reason. Check it out. For no reason. And this bucket of ice? Watch. Watch. Check it out. Look Look, focus your attention on at least one bucket of ice. One ice cube, I mean. Now look away. Now look back. They melt in real time. Kojima, you genius. This enhances my gameplay experience. Got a little TV here showing the hold. You know, technically this would be proof. Just look what's on screen. Technically this would be proof that Metal Gear is in the ship. Just look at that. You see it right there. And now you don't. I rarely see TVs and video games break that realistically. Did you see that? The way the liquid crystal display, like, splotched out from the point of impact? Why is this room so detailed? There's no need for this. Ah, you saw a cardboard box sneaking around. Oh, not yet. Soon enough, though. Soon enough. Wake up. Wake up. I know there's a dart in the back of your head, but wake up.
Freeze.
Grab a brush and put a little makeup.
Don't kill me.
I won't. But I will shoot a needle right in your eyeball, which probably would kill you anyway, like injected straight in your brain. That cannot leave you with a decent number of brain cells left. Normally, TVs just crack instantly in video games. Yeah. But from the few times I've seen a monitor die in real life, yeah, that's what they do. That's what they actually do.
Freeze.
It's like a single point starts splotching out, and before you know it, the whole screen's broken. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Sorry, Marco G. Brunato. I will say, I did try to stream this game a while ago. I want to say, well, the year I started streaming, actually, 2018. You will not find the VOD of that on my YouTube. I decided after one stream that, you know, it wasn't ready. It wasn't my time to play these games yet. Like, this is one of those games where, unless it's like literally your first time playing, Jesus, that's his name. I just tranquilized him. It's okay. I'll just stuff him in this locker, and then everybody in the ship will have their own time to find Jesus. People coming door to your house like, have you found Jesus? He was on a cargo ship in 2009, and we haven't seen him since. We're very worried. We haven't heard from him. Crew's quarters, port. That's not me controlling it, by the way. They pre-recorded like a player looking around the corner. I think that's to give you like a surveillance camera, to give you a little tutorial on, hey, you can do this if you want, by the way. Yeah, you can. That's me. That's me actually doing it. Oh. Huh? There's a raid. Someone's here. Oh, who is it? Oh, it's Lemonade Cafe. Can we get a shout out for Lemonade Cafe? Thank you for the raid. What were you doing today? I should know because I redeemed first on your channel, but I didn't actually look. Oops. How's it going, D? He's nuts. Made that joke already. Pokemon Unite. Oh yeah. No, Sprint and Brad have been playing Pokemon Unite during the daytime. I've not really been active in those streams because I'm like, I don't know anything about Pokemon Unite, but I'm glad people are having fun with it. If
you're going to shoot, then shoot me.
This is the first one of these guys. They won't do the shimmy shake. They don't dance. Because they're mean.
Shoot.
Yes, I would. But I don't like it. You made me do this, Mr. Guard. For some reason, I know his name is Brad. You made me do this, Brad! For some reason, I already know. Hope you had a good time playing Pokemans. I hope. Meal ready to eat. Oh, it really does say meal ready to eat. It's an MRE ration. The same kind they actually give out in the modern military. Although they don't really come in these little cans anymore. Little canisters. That's more of an old-fashioned thing. But I get why they depicted it like that in video games, because it's a nice, like, recognizable shape. Thank you. Ooh, that was almost bad. Check it out. Flashy lights. Eh?
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about
Sleeping
right.
with the fishes, along with every
There
other
aren't that many
poor
infrared
schmuck that
beams.
New York gangsters
Maybe
have thrown
you can
into
get
the
past
Hudson
those
River
without setting off the explosives.
for decades.
If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher.
Ah,
over
yeah.
there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Oh no. And here I thought he was gonna use cigarettes. There's a general's warning. Wouldn't it really be really dumb if the little hose coming off the fire extinguisher just like touched the infrared sensor? Would the guards change their tune if you point at their junk? Maybe not the guy in the kitchen. I know for a fact not the guy in the kitchen, but this guy will. Let me just wake up, grab a brush up on a little makeup. Haru wasn't vibing. I'm sorry, Haru. I'd join you if I played that game, but I've just had never really vibed with a MOBA in general. Back when Dota was the only one, I'd had friends in high school that would play. Even when this new game came out, it was called Heroes of New Earth. I remember when that first came out. I think that game is dead now.
Freeze.
Oh, that's not good. Just right in front of the camera.
Don't kill me.
I won't kill you. Headshot. That's the sound of Snake's sneaking suit. It's so tight. And it's a little wet from, Uh-oh. Uh-oh, someone's coming. It's a little wet from being out in the rain. Uh-oh. Cardboard box. Yeah. The flower. You see the name of? You see that the words on that flower packet? Packed in Jamaica. The flower. I don't remember that member of the Cobra unit. It's a little too early to talk about those guys. You like how that game considers it a headshot? Getting shot in that part of the body is incredibly lethal. What, really? I hate to be the first person to find that out. Ugh. I guess there is a blood flow to that area, I guess you could say. Uh-oh.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Oh, not you two! Fine. Get for taking a break in the orange room. Now, let's head back around. I can actually just go this way. This game still looks really pretty for this day and age, don't you think? You get little reflections on the ground. It's the oldest trick in the book, but basically there's an entire mirrored room under there. And the game's just like, yeah, just copy a snake model down there. It does say the flower. The flower! It's the new Smash character, Xander Mobus. Announce it for Smash, please. We found out your tricks. Kasatka.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
What's a Russian gunship doing here? The sorrow, the end, the fear, and the flower. It's just the Fury fight, but instead of flamethrowers being thrown at you, it's just a bunch of clouds of flowers. And Snake can't breathe. He's like... Looks like they got backup. This ain't looking good for me. Yeah, they suddenly must realize that everyone that they sent in started going to sleep. Why haven't you reported? There's just something about PS2 textures that are so charming. You can see the little like text on the side, it looks all pixelated. And you can see this control panel is just like a 2D image.
Snake, did you find out where that
Did
ship
we
is
increase the
headed?
snake ass count?
Looking at it.
I feel like that should have
35
counted.
degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake,
No way.
you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's here. I get to fight. Yeah. Who's that? Hmm? That was the most, like, normal person I've ever heard come out of Snake. It's not like a, huh? Literally David Hayter just going, You thought it was pretty ambitious to put all-purpose flour on the label? Well, you know. If it's false advertising, you get free flour for life. Think of all the arteries in that region of the body. All the blood that flows through your legs. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, blood probably really does go back to your heart at that fast rate. Who is that?
Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is
VR training.
at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father,
Oh, God.
I want to stay and
Hey, I
fight.
need that.
There is no
Can I have
choice
that?
to make here, Olga. Need I
I'll trade
remind
you.
that you are carrying my grandchild?
Fragante.
You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Yo, lady, you should give me that gun. They say that pregnant women should not handle heavy machinery.
Freeze.
Guns are pretty heavy. You ever held one in real life?
Hands over your head.
A lot of metal.
Toss your gun overboard. Slowly.
Oh, don't toss it over. Toss it to me.
A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We're all Solid Snake. I wish. Look at these graphics.
We
Yeah.
have nomads, wanderers.
I said don't move.
Yeah.
So you shoot women
HD
too.
Pits.
I know that too.
Kojima.
What else?
Kojima probably said exactly how everything should look. Just blame Kojima for every little thing. We're gonna start right now.
Toss it overboard.
Actually, we should have started when we saw Snake's butt.
Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing.
There is an entire actual Metal Gear on this ship. I'd be surprised if it didn't just, like, buckle in from the weight.
Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
That's pretty good. Whoa, knife gun! That's kind of cool, though. What if you're just trying to, like, cut a steak and all of a sudden...
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think we deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine.
To be fair, I've only ever shot one person with it. And only because I accidentally shot myself while I was trying to cut some onions. Alright, first boss fight of the game,
I've been with
y'all.
the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit
yes.
is my life, my
I know
family.
them. Conflict
We've
and
shared
Victoria.
everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Let's recover a little bit of health here. Another thing I'm doing is you can actually kind of scooch to the left and right by holding the L and R buttons. Look at me on the codec. It's very useful. I like to use it to just kind of duck behind cover really quick. Where's she at? Where's she at? Why are you doing cartwheels? Is that really necessary? Hey, hey! Very fancy. Whoa! Okay! Didn't notice how little health I was on.
Snake?
Da da da. Da da da. I was so preoccupied with doing a little dance to the Star Wars Cantina music, I forgot to equip the rations. If you lose all your health with them equipped, you really never have
I've
to
been with the
use
unit
them on
since I was
purpose.
born.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
grew
no,
up
get
on the
conflict,
battlefield.
Victoria.
Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all.
I'm
I
sorry to
have
interrupt
no
your little
one,
monologue,
nothing
Olga.
except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
Stop using that as cover. Look at these physics, though. Look at these graphics. I'm gonna say that a lot. The way he's,
Whoever you are,
the way that they
you're
simulate
not stopping us.
stuff flapping in the wind. It's really a testament to like the creativity of the animators for this game. On the PS2. Maybe that's actual physics simulation. Maybe it's just the animators getting fancy with it. Looks real nice though. I'll say I've never actually seen her do cartwheels. That's new to me. Oh wait. Oh! Oh no! Lighting effects! That's a dirty trick. I got an even dirtier trick.
Take this!
Oh, thank you. It's called shooting out the light. Haha! Not so concealed now, are you? Oh yeah, that's why I never see her do little cartwheels. I usually get her down to health by now. Just call it the stream effect. You know, everybody just does a little bit worse gameplay-wise when they're streaming. Is that it? Come on, her health is just a little sliver left. Congratulations, Snake. You just pumped a pregnant woman full of tranquilizer. I'm sure the baby will turn out fine. Colonel. Snake, why do you keep saying that? Colonel Campbell is not assigned to this mission. Force of habit. Colonel. Spetsnaz. They developed a movement system to help avoid gunfire. Not sure if cartwheels are a focus. It's like CQC. She pioneered it, clearly. Whoa! Years from now, Snake will look at that and say, "Yeah, I want to use that as my up B in Smash. Wait, come back. I can use you." Yeah. Cypher. Drew, what's up? Welcome. How you doing?
The ship appears to be under their control.
Welcome to me
The men
playing
have
Metal
Russian
Gear.
but I
You
haven't been able
know,
to find out
Russian
anything else
Gear.
about their
Sorry, it's called
origin.
Russian Gear.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Ocelot mentioned him in Metal Gear Solid 1.
The GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
War
You
has
could say that.
changed.
I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cypher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
What's next?
You're
The Air
right.
Force?
This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
Snake,
What?
I'm
We
pregnant.
didn't dig up
Oh,
this
God, what do you
info
mean?
about the new Metal Gear on our own.
I'm pregnant with
Not
your
like
child,
usual.
Snake.
How did you find
Ha-
out then?
It was a
I genetically
an
modified
anonymous
myself,
tip.
Snake.
Anonymous. You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye.
Because
you know?
nobody else in the
I figured
world
it
can
was a
have those
coincidence,
initials.
But I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing. That's right.
I hear you.
No way. I just love frickin' doing that in MGS2. Doesn't even matter whether or not it's, you know, appropriate to do. Speaking of things that are not appropriate to do. Snake, did you just make a kissy sound? How do I leave this thing? All right. We're strapped, baby. USP. Yeah. How you doing, Drew? You having a good Wednesday? Nice little day off from stream, ready to watch somebody play Metal Gear. I'm not gonna say play Metal Gear right. I'm just gonna say, you know, play Metal Gear. Yo. We're actually playing the PC version of this game. I mentioned earlier, I've got a mod installed that fixes, like, a bunch of stuff with the PC version. This game was ported from PS2. This is actually how I played Metal Gear Solid 2 back when I was a kid. Because, you know, I actually didn't have really a PS2 for a while. At the very least, the game was off the shelves by the time I wanted to play it. Let's go, Therm G. You guys want to... Oh, God, that's bright. Take a look at the New York skyline. It looks pretty, doesn't it? Which side is New York and which side is New Jersey? Actually, you know what? It's fairly obvious. Okay, that's hilarious. It's really obvious. Yeah, we're heading south. Because that is New York. You can see because it's all nice and has a million buildings. And you could even see, like, I don't know, the Chrysler building probably. I think that one's it. And over here it's just like, yeah, that's New Jersey. Yeah, that's New Jersey right there. Perfect. Worst company, welcome on in. Even when there's Metal Gear's over, there's still Metal Gear. Y'all, if you don't know, but you probably do, Drewby just finished Metal Gear Solid 3 yesterday. And I'm freaking excited, because that means, well, for me, that means that he's going to be playing Resident Evil 2 Remake soon. Snake! Snake! Snake, can't you be a little more graceful than that? I can do flips and stuff. You can't let Olga show you up like that. Hold on. There's a way you can fall on your back. Imagine if that took a little bit off your HP every time. Uh-oh. Freeze! Now check this out. This is how pros do it. Now what's important is that now that we have a wet box, I can fill all my wet box dreams. Don't clip that. Now that we have an actual gun, we can do a little bit more threatening over the course of this game, and I am excited to do so. What are you looking at, Drew? I said nothing suspicious. You have no proof. If we hear Mobius at all over Codec, we're hacked. Just be Ace Combat? That seems like a little overkill. Then again, look at what happened in Metal Gear Solid 1. 2 F-16s took off from Galena and they got shot down by a Hind-D. Whatever a Russian gunship is doing there, you know? You know? Would I say Metal Gear wrong? How do you say it wrong? Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Guerra de Metal. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Ah, don't look at me!
Enemy sighted.
Shut up. What you get? Ah, shit. Let me just get rid of the evidence. Dun 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 dun. Don't mind him. He's just taking a little break. Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot. They're coming.
Unable to locate the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
See, they know nothing. What, you think Sergei Golukovich would just be fine with that answer? The guy, we don't know where he went. Beats me. What do you want me to do about it? He's not here.
What's that?
Nothing.
Freeze.
No!
Alright, so check this out. This guy from before,
If you're going to shoot, then shoot me.
he doesn't really respond well to guns. He doesn't like my sass. But if I just show him that I mean business. You don't like a hole in your palm, do ya? Do ya? I'm not gonna kill you though. Hey, what was that? Daizo Shikama. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, his name is not Bradfield, which is his name in the HD version. I forgot they did that in the PS3 version, the HD collection. They actually replaced everybody's name with people who worked on the PS3 port instead. Oh, dang it, he doesn't stay there long enough. Do I have any magazines? I do. Alright, let's do this. Hey, go check that out. Sir, we lost him in the locker.
Freeze.
We don't know where he could have possibly gone. I'm actually almost out of tranquilizer rounds. Hirosuke Morimoto. You know, we joke about Jersey and all, but... Wait, did he drop something? Oh, here. That's what I was hoping for. M9 Bullet. Why he was holding them, I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to... Maybe he just needed a little sleep aid at night. Do I need to open this? Yes, I do. We joke about Jersey and all. You want to point out that the Hudson getting screwed over is probably from all the factories in upstate New York. That's true. I mean, there's a lot of history between New York and New Jersey.
Water.
I can't personally speak to it because I am not from, but I will hydrate. I will not drink the water from the Hudson. No thanks. It's like drinking water from the Thames. It's just all poo-poo pee-pee water. Thanks for the hydrate, Miku. Get this freaking security camera out of the way. There you go. Nice M9. Thank you. I got it from Otacon myself. If earlier in the game we heard the captain say, "This baby could take 8 missiles before going down," you just didn't see Mobius 1's cockpit glowing red, complete with 40 missiles. Is that the player character? You know I'd still find a way to just waste them all. If it was me, you know.
Freeze.
Fun fact, at least in Metal Gear Solid 2, if the AI gets held up, they will never unhold up. They're just like that forever now. As long as they don't ever see you lower your weapon or like run away, if they don't know where you are, they will continue to be held up and not move. Were you one of the people that said no? No, you're a scaredy cat. That's fine. You get to live. They all get to live, but you especially. Ba-dum-dum-dum-dum. Shaka-tuka. Shaka-tuka. Ba-dum-dum-dum-dum. I think I can get out for here. Nobody should drink the river. There's been a bit of news about more sea life showing up, like whales. In New York? That's nice.
Freeze.
Huh. Da-dum-dum-da-dum. Oh, there's a new guy.
Freeze.
No!
Please don't.
Mobius was Ace Combat 4. Oh, you're just the guy that patrols up here. I'm not used to him being there because he's always over here sleeping for some reason. Doom 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 doom. Wanna do some pull-ups? 1, 2, 3. Dang, Snake, I thought you were stronger than that. Da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Anybody local to the New York area? Can you tell me whether or not this is an accurate depiction of New York? For reference, this game came out in 2001. So, you know, it does match the skyline of later that year. At least it knows.
Freeze.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Did I get the Sky Dog tag yet? I'm about to. Yeah, baby. Kazuya Ikeno. Looks close enough. Pretty good. Alright, now that we have the handgun, I haven't done it in this playthrough yet. Why is it all foggy now? But there's a reason we need that. We need something a bit more lethal. Oh, wait. While I'm taking pictures, I also need to take a picture of something else. There we go. Say cheese.
Good.
Good. For a second, I was afraid it wasn't. Thank you, Snake, for letting me know. Ikari! How you doing, Ikari? My boy's cheeks. Look at his cheeks. Look at them. They're just so defined. Never forget what Sakurai took away from us. Never forget. Man. Oh.
Freeze.
All right, I got a little turned around. I know where to go. This way. How you doing? We're playing some Metal Gear Solid 2. I've played this game before, and I freaking love it. I just love the Metal Gear series in general, and I'm so glad that I know so many people. Why is this guy stinky?
Freeze.
No!
That I know so many people who are just getting into it now.
If you're going to shoot, then shoot me.
Okay. Doesn't feel good, does it? Does it? Look at him. He had the audacity to reach for his gun. Oh, thank you. Sadaki Kanayoshi. Snake does have a butt. Oh no, what did I do? Uh-oh. Now I am the stinky. Oh, now I have a stinky ration. This was a mistake. Da dun 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 da. Let me just find the right way to go here. I need to get down. Boss, get down. See nothing yet. This game gets wild with Easter eggs. It really does. I just hope I can remember at least half of them so I can show them off to people. Okay, okay. Okay, I think... No. I need to remember where there's an open staircase that lets me go down. We went onto the upper deck already. Now we need to just head to the lower ones. Was it just right here? Oh, it is. Hey, yeah. Good job, Snake. How much are we going to be talking about later story stuff? For the most part, I will only really mention stuff as it happens. That's the policy I outlined. I will say, spoiler stuff for Metal Gear Solid 1. That's not Raven. For Metal Gear Solid 1 is fair game. Yo, look! It's Raven! Isn't he adorable? Hold on, I just need to get a little closer. Is he not going to say good? It's just straight up his PS1 model, isn't it? I don't remember him looking so deranged. MGS1 spoilers, you got it. Liquid was the superior clone all along. Superior, inferior, dominant, recessive genes. Oh, speaking of, I need to call Otacon.
Time to save?
Yes. I will try to save at least 13 times in this section of the game. It is imperative that I do.
Okay. There's a saying that goes, even a bird on high dies a glutton's death, as do the fish of the deeps. The lesson is, don't be greedy. The fish that belonged to a family called the Deeps died from overfeeding.
Like the mafia?
And so did a bird that got high on something, probably fermented fruit.
Okay, if you say so.
I do, Snake. Don't take unnecessary risks just because you're greedy for more items. Remember the Deep family's fish.
One more proverb, Otacon. I think you'll really get it this time.
Oh, you need to save? Just a second.
Dun, 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 dun. I do like that the codec screen is basically Metal Gear Solid 1's codec screen, just more HD-ified.
Okay, see you, Snake.
Oh, is he not going to give me another proverb unless I, like, wait a little bit? Probably. Let's take more pictures. Da 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 da. Good. Be careful, Snake. Oh yeah, maybe it's like his face when he's firing the gun. Understandably, you'd never see that up close in Metal Gear Solid 1. There's so much detail. Also, these BBs are not disappearing. They actually do disappear after a while, but how much would it take to just overload my computer, you think? A modern computer like 20 years after this game originally came out. Just fill the entire screen. How did they even fit inside the little Vulcan Raven? You'll never know. Freeze.
No! Ah. Please don't.
I will. You can't stop me. It's a tripping hazard. Imagine the guards follow you into that room. They're ready to check out the lockers, but then they just slip and fall. Kind of crazy proverb was that? I think it is. I think it's even a real proverb. A bird on high dies a glutton's death, as do the fish of the deeps. I think it's supposed to be more like, yeah, everything returns to the dust of the earth. No matter how you were in life, whether you were greedy or whether you were a saint or just an innocent little animal. No matter what, you're just, you know, make use of what time you got in life because it's what it is. Make it worth it. You know, that proverb kind of, the context really depends on what kind of afterlife you believe in, but we'll see. We'll see if we get a new one. I exited and entered the room again.
Snake, you want to save?
Vulcan looks like he's gotta take a crap. That's a different kind of Vulcan. In the language of the Sioux people.
Another
Sioux
Chinese
means
proverb.
snake.
Those who look to the heavens prosper. Those who defy it are no more. Do you know this one? The meaning here is... hold on a
His
second.
notes.
That you can only survive as long as you're a part of the natural order of things. You remember pre-ripped jeans? Manufacturers thought that just because people loved old, broken-in jeans, they would want to buy new jeans that looked old. So they purposefully...
What do jeans have to do with nature and order?
Denim should fray and rip on its own, naturally, right? Some designers tried to go against that, and no one bought them. The earnings report from that fiscal year is enough of a proof.
For what company, Otacon? For what company? Otacon! I don't know about you, but pre-ripped jeans are still getting sold in this day and age. It's still a thing. Your point has been lost. I'm sorry. Hey, no! Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
I got this.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
What's going on? Respond.
Go sleep.
We've lost contact with the engine room. Backup unit, check it out.
Oh. Well, that could have gone worse. As long as he doesn't call in his buddies, we don't get the alert phase. That's the real big change from Metal Gear Solid 1 to 2. Instead of there being just evasion alert, it's you get noticed by one guy, but for it to actually become a full-blown alert phase, somebody actually has to go and call it in. And if you maybe shoot out their radio or you punch them out before they get seen, before you get seen.
He got me! Stay on lookout for the intruder!
Ah, crap.
Assigning more personnel to the starboard entrance to the engine room.
That's what I should have done. I should have actually made sure he was asleep. I think as long as he's got the ZZZs over his head, when he wakes up, he's like, yeah, everything's fine. Even if he knows he got shot earlier. It's more of a like,
Freeze.
No!
he doesn't want to admit that he was taking a nap. But if he's just knocked out, it's recent enough. You know? Oops. Oops. Oops.
Oh.
Oops. 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 You see nothing. I didn't think that guy would come so fast.
Freeze.
No!
It's all fine. Where did his dog tag go? It was right there.
Attack team, come back at once.
Oh man, did it fall down?
Stay alert.
Who's there?
He just disappeared. I'm sad. Where's that guy's dog tag? Is it gone forever? The orange. You think Kojima saw that fashion trend and just went, I gotta stop this? No, Kojima's a fashionable dude. You see him pictures of him? He's wearing like the latest trends no matter what. He's a trendsetter. Bo-dun-dun-do-do. Chaka-toka. Chaka-toka. Ba-do-do-da-do. Ooh. Are we doing standard tanker then plant? Well, by the fact that I'm playing plant tanker right now, yes. I haven't even heard of anybody playing them out of order. I guess you could. Like, you play until the part in 2 where, you know, they're talking about the tanker chapter. That's interesting. I hadn't considered it, but I bet there are people who played this game back in the day. And they're like, what is tanker plant? I like plants. I'm going to start with plant. And they just totally skip the little tanker section. They have no idea what's going on. Oop.
Oh. What's that?
Yeah, the game doesn't really do a good job of explaining what each thing means. Oh, I can't shimmy off that side? Fine, as long as I didn't get seen. I think the calling mechanics only in this game. There's still calling in Metal Gear Solid 3, but it works differently. It's not like you're just off scot-free as long as it doesn't get called in. It's more like backup gets called in, but you still get alert phase. But then the alert phase like goes from 99, and depending on who actually sees you, it might just tick all the way down to 0. If like the only person that saw you, if you knock them out in that time. It's a little bit more nuanced, but I hope I made some sense of it. It does make them feel a little bit more realistic in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Don't kill me.
It's like, if somebody in the area heard you hold somebody up, clearly they're gonna think something's up. But they're not gonna immediately call in backup, you know? They're just gonna be like, what's going on? I'm gonna investigate around there. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Think I got it? I hope so. I thought that off the side of my eye, I saw the dog tag just like fall through the floor. I actually hope I'm wrong about that. Either way, it's like, I'm not going for like 100% anyway. Just, I want enough dog tags. Just enough. What? Why?
It's the enemy. I need help.
Oh no! No! Oh, where'd that come from? Oh, he fell. Oh, he fell. Ah! Oh, he's dead. Wait, how's he dead? Woo! How did he? Whoa! You see that little trick I pulled? I fell down from the second floor to the first floor. I didn't think Snake would turn around and grab, but I'm glad that he did. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Da-da-da. Da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. You fools! That was my plan all along! Lure you away from the area I'm trying to sneak into. Now I can get off scot-free. Just give me a second. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. Boom, boom, boom. I was pointing at the stairs. Normally, if you're close enough, Snake will auto-aim. It was clearly enough that the AI knew that I was pointing at him, because it turned around immediately. I didn't make any sound. Didn't know you could cross the gap. Mind the gap. I think it's safe. What? Why does her shirt say mooch? What am I mooching? Is she mooching off of him? Is he mooching off of her? I have questions. Good. Good. Yeah, very good. I think that's all the pictures I need to take right now. I think. Uh-oh. The poster's double-sided!
Come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Da-da-da-da-dun-dun-dun. There's also a tightrope in the engine room that shows up, but only on easier difficulties. I have never seen that before. That's interesting. Huh. Alright, they give you USP ammo right here, because you will need it. Check this out. It may look a little unassuming. Oh, let me save just in case.
Time to save?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Snake. What's hardest won, most easily lost? It's time. Get it? Amazing how relevant these Chinese proverbs still are.
You didn't give me time to answer,
Once the moment's
Otacon.
gone, it's gone. Except
I was
for
gonna
daylight
guess, like, I
savings
don't know,
time.
my winnings at the
That
casino.
extra hour to do anything you like with every autumn. Gotta love it. Then again, you lose an hour every spring, so I guess the proverbs are right. Wow, they thought of everything.
I don't think they were
even
thinking about
have
daylight savings
back
in
then.
ancient
Of
China.
course not. They knew how to save time. We're the ones that need to be tricked into it.
Yeah, but you said...
The moment never returns, Snake. Let's not waste it on idle questions.
Okay.
Otacon's just gaslighting us now, man. Come on, just admit. Just admit you have no idea what you're talking about. Ooh, look, the flower. Yeah. That's how you do it. Do-do-do-do-dun-dun-dun. Eh?
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
Just pull a Resident Evil and do a nice little cartwheel flip through all the lasers.
Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives?
Yeah, I shot one already.
That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop
I knew about
functioning.
that
You can't
route
get
through
in
that
close
one
enough
room.
to
Yes,
touch
I
it, so
do,
you'll
Worst
have to
Company.
shoot
I'm
it.
actually gonna use a different route
But the
that I
M9's
actually
knockout
just
rounds
found
won't
the
work.
other day
The
while I was
USP you picked up should
just
do the trick.
playing this game
Use
for
that
fun.
gun.
That I never even knew about before. So it'll be interesting. There's certain ways that people play through this game, and I'm really happy that it's so well designed that years later people are finding other ways to get through it. Oh, by the way, for those who may have played this game and thought, like, why is that so hard to shoot without shooting the bomb? Hold L, hold R. You're welcome. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome for teaching you mechanics the game doesn't teach you. Oh, we're here already, huh?
Arizona Bridge checkpoint passed.
Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot.
All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
It may be Worst Company. It may be. Okay, I gotta like speed run calling Otacon and saving like a million times. Hopefully the game will let me.
The Chinese have a saying. Those who are lost never question a path, and a drowning man doubts not the shallows.
What does it mean this time, Hal?
And it means that you need to make use of other people's help. Otherwise you could be in trouble. If you're lost, you don't even know whether a road you come across is a right one.
I don't believe it.
I think you're
what's
lost,
the difference
Otacon.
between shallow and deep if you've already drowned, right? Anyway, the point is that help is always a good thing to accept. So make good use of the codec.
Look, this stuff seems nothing like what Mei Ling used to talk about.
Hey, she couldn't do better
I
herself.
don't believe it.
I don't believe it. Otacon, you're literally the only contact I have on this thing, and your advice has not been stellar so far. You gotta
Snake,
prove
the
yourself.
Metal Gear prototype is down in the holds. That corridor wraps around the holds. There are several doors into the holds from the corridor, but it looks like most of them are locked. But I think the farthest door isn't.
What can I say except delete this? Take it
Time to
off the
save?
face of the net. What can I say except delete this?
Oh, you're not gonna save.
So I don't have to see it yet. We jumped off the Washington
to
Bridge.
save?
Right. And then Verrazano. Calculate the amount of time. That's correct.
Time to
How many
save?
bridges are on the Hudson River anyway? Is there really that pressing of a need to go to New Jersey? I'm just saying.
Hang in there.
He really won't say anything different unless I change rooms. That might be a problem. Oh, rip this guy. Just move his body. Ew, he's stinky. Get out of here. Oh no. Wait, where's my wet box? Okay, it's still there. Da, 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 da. Where you going, buddy? Don't take another step. That's right. That's right. Oh. Da, 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 da. Why do you put on the night vision goggles? Like, wait, I need to verify what I'm looking at here. What is... Does everybody impersonate sound like Snake? Oh, no, no, no! Stop! Yeah. Yeah, you don't need goggles to see these hands. Now get tranquilized, Jun Tanaka. Isn't that like the composer? Excellent work, Snake. Must be dark in here. Snake's just got natural night vision. He don't need none of that. Yup. Ooh, and he gave me some food. How nice. I wonder what kind of MRE it is. I hope it's the pizza. I've never had the MRE pizza, but I have ordered MREs and tried them. Oh, this guy is my favorite dude. Look, he's jamming. He's rocking out. He's a little preoccupied, so he doesn't actually...
Nothing to report.
Freeze.
He doesn't actually respond to you unless you get his attention first. Where does headphones go? Look, Bernard A. Reeves, you're listening to some good music. I gotta get your iPod later. Yeah, wiggle for me, soldier, wiggle for me. Yeah, that's how Daddy Snakes likes it. I mean, what?
Nothing to
Really should have gone for dog tags. Hey, you know, you're still learning the controls, Drew. But now you know how easy it is. It's really fun.
Freeze.
No!
Freeze. No!
Please don't.
I usually find it's the ones that go no that are the most likely to resist getting held up. Evan M. Martin. But it's not always the case. How well can snakes see in the dark? I don't even know how well snakes can even see. Maybe they don't have that good vision. Alright, let's get a little saving going on here. How you doing, MVZ? Welcome on in. George Washington Bridge, 2 tunnels, Lincoln and Holland, that connect Manhattan to Jersey. Verrazano connects Staten Island and Brooklyn. I think I've gone through one of those tunnels. Because whenever I visit New York, I usually stay with my uncle in Jersey.
Acquaintances agree, friends argue. That's a straightforward
Which one are we,
The
Otacon?
better friends you are, the more openly you can disagree with each other.
You gotta
So
be joking.
feel free to present a counterpoint if you don't agree with what I'm saying. Argue away.
I don't believe
Sure.
it.
All right.
Not a promising start. Okay, forget what I said. Just go along with my advice.
Otacon, I've been trying to argue against you this entire game. You haven't been very worthy of discussion up until now. I'm just saying. Yeah, isn't it that reptiles usually rely on smell? You know, the way they like their tongue.
Time to save?
So Sapphire, how's it going, sir? You having a nice night? Going to bed soon? Well, hopefully the soothing sounds of Metal Gear will lull
Do
you
you
to
know
sleep.
the saying, one forgets the hurt once the wound is healed? And that, of course, means, where'd I put that piece of paper?
Did you
I'll get a
say
paper cut.
something?
No, nothing. Forgetting the pain when the wound's healed means...
I don't believe it.
That you have to get better fast. Yeah, that's it. So stock up on those rations and bandages.
Is that really all it means?
Hey, I'm the expert here.
Snake is just done with Otacon's shit. But he puts up with it because they love each other. You know it's true. Nothing like the sound of Metal Gears.
Time to save?
Otacon, you're really smart, but you're also dumb, and that's why we love you. Dun 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 dun. Wait, I have to like switch rooms first, right? The buttons are a little weird. Because I'm used to circle being the confirm button. I'm actually playing with an Xbox controller right now because it's on the PC. So I'm like, actually using the A button in Metal Gear Solid 2? It just feels wrong.
Time to save?
Whatever you say, man. Snake's probably listened to like a million different lectures from Otacon during their time working philanthropy. He's just like, send me on a mission. I work better in the
Snake,
field.
have you heard this one? Evil is human nature, and his entire being falseness. The concept of so-called original sin. The idea that you're born bad, so you can't help doing bad things.
Hold on. I thought the idea of original sin was that you had to work even harder at being good because you were born evil.
Well, yeah, that too. Very good, Snake.
You using that as an excuse, Otacon? It's not my fault I looked at all those pictures of Hatsune Miku. Wait, what pictures? Nothing! Nothing, Snake. I was just doing research. You might encounter her. Watch out, Snake! It's her! She invented Minecraft! Nah. Sometimes you just gotta put up with it as long as it's not toxic. Yeah, you know, Otacon is trying to help.
Time to save?
Snake knows a fair bit of philosophy. I think it's canon that Snake actually has like a PhD or something. A pretty huge derriere. What? Oops.
Time to...
Snake's butt. In this amount of time, we went from the river between Hudson Heights and Fort Lee to the part between Brooklyn and Staten. I feel like we would have been faster than that, but maybe the ship's just not going very fast.
in there.
Maybe it's just drifting down the Hudson. Oh, what? No more? Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun. Uh-oh, we might have run out of save quotes. I
Time to
know there's
save?
more. There's one more very important one that we have to see. It's really the only reason I'm doing this so many times.
You know the story about Achilles in Paris? The moral here is, well, something about his heel.
What the France?
Anyway, even the great and virtually immortal hero Achilles
Oh,
was
a person
finally
named
done in by
Paris. I know.
Talk about a dangerous city.
Oh, not the...
So don't get complacent. The mission can turn around and get you.
Wasn't Paris a person?
What?
Paris, I thought he was a...
Snake, there's a time and a place for conspiracy theories. Please, I'm trying to concentrate here.
Huh? Sorry?
He's the one bringing it up! He just doesn't want to talk about it because he doesn't know anything. Ah. Ba-da-da-da-da. Since the 70s, to be a ranking officer in the military, you need some level of higher education. Oh, really? That's good, at least. I wonder what... Does anybody know canonically what rank Snake was ever had?
Time to save?
I'm sure he's had like an actual ranking at some point, maybe. Or is it just because he's part of super special Foxhound unit, his rank is Solid Snake and it's never been anything else? Maybe for Foxhound you need education, that sounds about right.
Do you know the saying, those who walk 100 leagues think not that their journey is half ended until the 90th league? That means, what does it mean?
The 80-20 rule.
Okay, it means that if you're planning to walk that far, you better damn well know how to do simple arithmetic. Study, stay
right.
in school.
This seems to be getting more and more random.
Correction. It's becoming more deep. Trust me.
I feel like Otacon is just going off the deep end of like conspiracy theories on the internet. He's just gonna start finding deeper and deeper meanings to the most mundane things. Please, Otacon. We don't want to lose you. Not to that. Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun. Military school doubles as college education. Really? I never knew. I'm gonna have to ask Sprint about that later. He is a Shiba sergeant.
The Chinese have a proverb that goes, "Scholars hold in esteem knowledge, not acts." See, they just
You know what I
sit around
meant to do
thinking
was
instead of
actually like
doing
save
something.
every new room. I
Which
just
doesn't
forgot.
matter
I was
to
having too
lose.
much fun playing.
Action is what matters, I think.
Look, what I heard from Mei Ling was that...
Snake, have you noticed that you bring her up a lot?
Yeah, there's a reason for that, Otacon.
That isn't the...
Here we go again. What am I gonna do with you?
Like I was saying...
You and your hyperactive libido.
Libido?
Good thing one of us can keep all the details straight.
You think I'm some kind of skanky chicken? That's not why we're bringing her up, man. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? I thought you were gonna ask her about the Natick flashware. Is that really why you talked to her? Now, hold on a darn second.
Time to save?
Snake's Revenge gives him a rank? Oh. Interesting. I know it's non-canon, but maybe it implies what his rank was in Metal Gear 1.
This is my favorite Chinese saying. Better to be first among roosters than last among bulls.
That's me.
Of course, the meaning's clear.
Be a good
If
chicken.
you have to choose between being a chicken or a cow, pick the chicken.
Nah, this is
Cows
the
are always
first
being
cool
messed
thing he
with
said
by
all night.
humans. Cattle mutilations are up, you know. Why go looking for trouble, right? If an enemy spots you, you'll be in more trouble than a cow on a UFO. You stay out of their sight.
Why would aliens be in an old Chinese proverb?
Everyone knows they've been visiting us for thousands of
See,
years.
that's it, I told you!
News to me.
I told you he's getting into conspiracy theories! He's talking about ancient aliens now! He went too far in on the ancient aliens meme. The dude with the hair on the History Channel. Otacon, come back to us. Otacon, please! Not even talking about how much chickens are fried for their delicious meat.
Time to save?
Alright, I'm giving Otacon 3 more chances to come back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity.
Snake, do you know the Chinese proverb, care avoids error? Error is thought to be a Kung word, meaning what?
What?
There's some linguists who think that this accounts for an almost universal utterance of the syllable when people are at a loss for words. A kind of vestigial...
Hey! What a crock! What did you do with that little cheat sheet I made you? Oh, there it is. Hey!
That's really,
How could you do that? You know how busy I am and you...
It's not what you think.
Oh?
What?
So what am I thinking?
What's going on over there?
Oh, hi, Snake.
No way.
Do you know the Otacon's been...
Mei Ling, we're in the middle of a mission and everything, so can we, you know...
Fine. Sure. And Snake, the real meaning of care avoids error is that if you're cautious, you can avoid making serious mistakes. Even if you've gotten used to the mission, watch what you do. Good luck.
Yeah, Snake, good luck.
You, I'm not done with. Let's discuss this, shall we?
You tell him, Mei Ling. Oh, you didn't even know. She had a cameo in this game. That's it. That's the whole reason I was saving so many times. You have to save like 13 times, I think, before she shows up. There's only so much incorrect proverb that Mei Ling can stomach. She's probably been listening this whole time. Yo, they got her back just for this one game. Well, first of all, I wonder how accurate these proverbs are to, like, one, the real proverbs they're based off, and two, maybe the translations from the Japanese script. I wonder. I actually wonder. Scap, what's up? You just got here. Is this just in substance? Oh, you came at a good time. Yeah, the Mei Ling codec. You have to save like 13 different times in the tanker chapter. Most people don't do that, because this part of the game is actually so short. I could have beaten it by now easy. But we're not doing a speed run. We're just playing. This is my showing off Easter eggs run. That's what I do when I play games I've played before on stream. I try to show off all the cool little things that people never knew about. That being one of them. You like it? Welcome. How you doing, Scap? Are you streaming today?
Stern hatch. The lift is also under our control. Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already. All communications to the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our presence. Yes, sir. We will secure.
I love the
your
concept
exit
of
with
those
our
three
lives
working
if
together
necessary.
to do philanthropy. I want a game that takes place between Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. Be mission based, you know? Just what Snake's doing with Otacon. All the missions to like sneak around and get Metal Gear info. That'd be so cool. And Tezuka, thanks for the chicken. If you're just coming on in, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 2. Uh-oh, I've been found! Not for the first time, but for the first time in a while. Oh, wait. Should I bother doing this non-lethally? I'll do things non-lethally when I can. Oh. Oh, that doesn't work.
The lights.
No, you aim for the lights. Oh crap, that was right in front of me. Dun 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 dun. Come on, crap battle! Crap battle! Yeah. Come at me, bro. I'm fucking ripped, mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Now you never knew I served in the Australian Army, because I didn't. I'm just that good, eh? Ow. Ah. Now that's cheating. You can't hit me. You can't hit me. I'm too fast. That's right. That's right. Get tranquilized on. Thanks for the follow, by the way. We got anonymous follow alerts. Just in case you don't want to be called out. Hi. Welcome to Metal Gear Solid 2. I've played this game before, but I haven't played it in a long time. A long time. I'm a little rusty, just don't you worry. I'm also trying to be non-lethal. It's not working very well. Huh! But I'm trying. Ah! Take that, baby. It's a little awkward forced combat section, but hey, it's a test of what you learned so far. Are we doing VR missions in Snake Tales? It depends, because the reason I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 2 right now, first thing after Halloween month, is because Sonic Frontiers comes out on November 8th. So I'm just gonna like beeline it through this game. This is the only game I'm streaming right now. So if I finish the game before it comes out, then yeah, I'll do a stream of the Snake Tales and the VR missions. Heck, I'll boot up the PS2 version and get some snowboarding in too. No snowboarding, skateboarding. Heck yeah.
Who goes there?
Da 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 da. Is Mei Ling only in substance? I don't know. I assume she was in Sons of Liberty. Did you only play the original PS2 release? Shala 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 shala.
Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Double cross. If you don't know anything about Ocelot, he betrays at least 3 or 4 people every game. Just be sure you're not one of those people. Mei Ling is in the original. Yeah, it's just a matter of saving like 13 times.
Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
You missed Drew's finale. Did we finally tell him how to cheese the end? Yeah.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the
He
holds?
loaded the save both before and after 2 weeks, too.
We've already passed
Quote unquote 2 weeks.
There's
Verrazano.
another recovery point.
Yeah.
They may be
Check it out, y'all.
course.
You know how you can't pause Metal Gear Solid 2?
Are all sealed.
What are
You can! In the PC version. Haha! Not Real Eric, thanks for the raid. How y'all doing today? Feliz Dia de los Muertos if you celebrate, and how you doing? Hopefully not all just comaed out from all the candy you got on Halloween, if you did. How's it going, everybody? We're playing Metal Gear Solid 2 for the first time in a long time. I haven't played it since basically Super Smash Bros. Brawl came out, and I was like, who's Snake? Let me play his games. So yeah, this is a little bit of a exercise in shaking out the rust for me. Welcome on in. My name is Chris. I play Nintendo games and also, you know, Metal Gear sometimes. I'm a fan of the series, just a little bit. Eric, Mark, welcome on in. Oskos, how's it going?
they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off
Da,
the
da, da, da,
fringe.
da. Oh, here he goes. Oh, Snake's butt. That one counts. Thanks for the follow.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys.
Let you know if you're in spoiler territory. I mean, we're still in the first part of the game. I will say, Eric, maybe like in 30 minutes or so, maybe look away.
I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through
But welcome. How was the stream? Can we get a shout out for Eric?
Not the beach, that's for sure.
Oh, you don't want to go to the beach? We are heading towards it. We're just heading down the Hudson River.
Okay, Snake.
Come on.
Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get
We're counting a
photographic
number of
evidence the
times
Metal
that
Gear
Snake's
prototype.
butt is
Now
prolifically
do
in the
your
frame.
thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
Working.
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear.
Otacon, what is this footage? You're showing me it
Just
already.
let someone try explaining away a
You
clear
already
shot
have footage
that.
of the Marines logo. Just show them that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption
Our number
protocol
one
for our
fan.
burst transmission for now. What I want
By
to
the
do
way,
is
we're
use a
counting the
different
number
method
of
for
times
sending these
Snake's
photos, just in
ass is
case.
prominently shown in the
using the code
cutscenes. We're
hand?
at 3.
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Oh, computer.
Arrangements?
Oh, computer.
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote
you a
install
hacker?
a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really.
For
Look,
him.
all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button.
What's an action
The
button?
app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera.
Any sense?
Split the files and encrypt them individually.
Feeling kind of funky.
The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way.
That's
And one
right.
more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes.
is a
Longer
bucket.
if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7
Shorter
minute
if I get
timer,
fried.
huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds,
Well, I'm going to send
I
you
won't
some
be
photos,
making very sudden
Otacon.
moves.
You're going to like them.
But that doesn't mean
You're gonna
we
like
just
all
let
the
Metal
photos,
Gear be
just you wait.
hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Dollar Nocturne, what's up? You know Snake in real life? See if he joins? Hey, it's me, Snake. What's up? Whoa, Solid Snake! Wow, nice to meet you. Wow, I'm a big fan. You know what? This is a moment I need to save. I've always wanted to meet him. I'm just so, oh my goodness. Did you remember the time you jumped off of that missile? Remember the time that you threw
What
a
happened to
grenade
Mei
inside a tank?
She got mad and went offline.
You just turned into Michael Jackson for a second?
Now, don't we need to get back to the mission? So much to do, so little time.
Hey! Hey! They sent pics of his butt. Unfortunately, Snake doesn't know how to take a selfie. That era has not happened yet in life. Look, I left a little puddle of blood on the floor. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm busy. Sneaking. Alright, Snake, goodbye. It was nice meeting you. Get some fried chicken in a bucket, show it to him. Mmm, delicious. So the point of this section is you gotta sneak past all of these guards who may capture you, interrogate you, or worse, or something. You know, you're not exactly supposed to be here. And there's so many different ways. So many different ways. Oh, that's not right, actually. Sorry! Look, you got a little cutscene and everything. Oops. Don't look at me. Look at my butt.
Snake, respond.
Look clapping my ass cheeks. It's alerting you, but it's also hypnotizing you. You can't look away. At
the moment, every
you get so drunk off the butt shot game, right? My usual strategy. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do to get past these guards, but there's some things I can show off in this room specifically first. Yeah, the fact that every guard alerts in real time. Pudding! 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 Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was almost bad. No!
Stop kidding around. Snake?
I didn't mean to roll in front of the projector. I just wanted to crawl in front of it. I'm speedrunning how many times I can get alerted in one Metal Gear run. You like it? I'm creating a new category on speedrun.com. Ba 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 da. Ba ba ba. You notice that one guy is wearing boxer shorts? Right there at the top. He's not wearing pants. I wasn't showing that off on purpose. It happens sometimes. There's no way to guarantee it, but hey, I'm glad it happened. Let's see, which one of these should I replace? That one. Can I find the guy in boxers? No? Damn. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 ba dum. Egg. Ba-da-dum dun 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 dun. Ba-da-dum. This is how I usually do this. Hold on. You don't want to step on those little grates because they make sound. People will notice you. Oh, what? There's a tightrope up there. Is that because I've been doing bad? I swear, it's not on purpose.
Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
I don't know if that counts. Alright, alright. Here we go. I've got all the pictures I need. Of Metal Gear? Yeah, sure, of Metal Gear. Pictures of Metal Gear. Photos! I want photos of Spider-Man! You think it's there on normal difficulty? Oh. I've just never noticed that before, I guess. One of the advantages of playing this on PC, you get 1080p resolution. The HD version on the PS3 is only 720p. Oh! Why does this room need 2 projectors, though? They're wasting the military's budget. You ask me. Here, look. Just go to the other one. Oop. Oh, now it's over there. Oh, but wait, back here. How about this one? They don't notice the one guy sleeping. Alright, now back. Slide to the right. Slide to the left.
the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
I'm not controlling this anymore, by the way.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order.
Now, how did this get into the presentation?
The Marine Corps will play a central role in its military affairs.
Oh.
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact.
Must be a new training program from the military, you know? Oh. Wait a minute.
But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes
This goes on for a while, by the way. Oh. Now what? They can't decide.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more
Oh!
Stop kidding around. Snake?
They're like, why? Why would you take that beautiful image off the screens? Kojima, why, man? What is the purpose? Oh, there's one more picture I can get, but I don't know if I have enough film. I can go back and get it. Just one thing. Nobody that plays this I've ever seen finds this little hatch down here. But it's like the easiest way to sneak on into the second room. Dun 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 dun. Ba dun 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 dun. Ba dun dun dun. Oop.
Forget about it.
Somebody dropped their ammo. Be careful. You don't want to get spotted. Da dun 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 da dun. Dun 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 da dun. Over like Grukovich. I mean, Otacon does say something about him. Most people do get that dialogue though, so I guess it's not really worth showing off. But here's what we do. Since I have this save at this room, I'll load it later, maybe like on a future stream, and I'll just show you all the one picture that I can get here. It's kind of worth it though. Like, actually, honestly. Look at this! From underneath the floor? Isn't it so weird? When you see a cutscene in a game that you thought you knew, but it's new to you? Seeing Metal Gear from the underside? Metal Gear. You knew? The spirit of the DARPA chief. Just... I have a daughter.
It is my greatest wish never
Just
to
invading my
have
mind.
children.
And he has a daughter. Never forget that. Very important. Ba-dun, dun, 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 dun. Ba-dun, dun, 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 dun. So if anybody's coming on in and wondering what's going on, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 2 because I played Metal Gear Solid 1 Twin Snakes on stream the other month. I've played all these games before. I've played every mainline game in the series besides Peace Walker. I still want to play Peace Walker at some point. This will be a good excuse for me to do so. Go sleep. Dun 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 dun. Alright, computer baby! And this is a chance for me to just kind of relive my glory days of video gaming. Because these games are still freaking amazing. They hold up to this day. The controls, maybe not as much. Metal Gear's always had complicated controls, but yeah, I can get used to them. Alright, Otacon. Login root. Password, login incorrect. Login, Scott. Password, login incorrect. Login, Scott. Password. I like that Snake puts in the password wrong. Police knots? Peace Walker's mainline? Yeah, it's canon. It happens right before Metal Gear Solid 5. Sprite version 2.21.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake?
3 versions of the cutscene.
Okay, first up.
You wish it was in the PS3 version? It is.
This is
Otacon.
Nothing. It's nothing. But this isn't a photo of Metal Gear anyway. Sorry, but you're gonna have to go back and shoot another set. I'll just make a back.
I'm just, you know, identifying people involved, Otacon.
What's next? More of these? Is that all you think about?
What do you mean?
What you like is your business. Just get those Metal Gear pictures. I'll just make a backup of this one.
What you like is your business, Otacon. What are you doing making backups? Oh, for research?
What's next? Oh, I don't think we can use this.
Oh, he doesn't. If you take a picture of the underwear guy, I guess because Snake didn't say good.
Next?
Oh well.
So, this explains a lot. Not
Explains
that there's
what?
anything wrong with keeping it to yourself.
What is eyewire?
I mean, you know, it's your life and everything. But you're going to have to take those Metal Gear photos.
What is eyewire, Otacon? Right on the man's nipple. Dirty dog.
What's next? This is hilarious. This rules. But we can't use it. Get the shots we need.
It's all right. This is the same reaction as showing the underwear picture anyway.
The
He
last
just
one is
breaks out in a fiddle laughter. What the hell? Why is it corrupted?
Didn't think Gerlukovich was involved, of all people.
I guess because you take it during the cutscene. I'm sorry,
We need 4
Otacon, your camera is a little...
One from the front right, the front, and
The
the
image
front
sensor is
left, and
not
a
functioning
close-up of the
correctly. You know, I
Marines
might
walking
take
on
some
the
weird
prototype.
pictures. That's
Get the
why I
prototype
got the
on
picture
camera.
of Olga. You know. You know.
Out from the very beginning.
Yeah. But yeah, there's just so many crazy alternate things you can do in Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 that you just never know about if you don't experiment. That's the beauty of these games. The fact that you can just fool around and figure out new things that you never thought you could do. Make your own fun on like a 3rd, 4th, and 5th playthrough, you know?
Freeze. Freeze.
These guys don't have a lot of polygons, do they?
The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race
Oh, I need the front left picture. I also need a front picture, don't I? I hope this counts as a left picture.
The Metal Gear ray you see is here to prevent that possibility.
Good. Freeze.
Whoa, not me.
Intruder in the back.
Nope.
To the left.
Woo! I forget he does that during the speech.
I expect you to be prepared.
Holy crap. Scott, Dolph, you gave me a heart attack, man.
Stay on your guard at all times.
I think that's all the pictures. Let's see if they're correct. I think I may have screwed myself. Hold on.
Getting back to the
They're fine. None of these guys are gonna wake up. No way. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Their FOV blows. Are you like these pics, Otacon? I'm not joking this time, I swear.
Okay, I'm receiving the images. Okay.
He can't wait to see
first
what
up,
I've sent him.
This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well.
Uh-huh.
What's next?
They'll never finish Metal Gear Solid 5.
The shot from the right is in
Yeah,
the bag.
do it. I mean, the game is just so good to play. I just wish the story was a little bit better. I'm, you know, not
You're
going
a
to
pretty
talk
good photographer.
so
You can
much.
definitely
I'm not
use
going to
this
say much
left
about
shot.
it because obviously I haven't played that game on stream yet. But out of all the games, it's my favorite just to fool around in. Like I was saying, like the cool thing about Metal Gear is that despite being a story-based game,
What's next?
it's really good
Okay, this works.
At-
It's a great front view.
just showing you like
Okay. now we
ways you
have
can
all the
solve.
photos. Snake,
Wait,
the
oh, you're
speech
not
is
gonna
about
see
to
that?
wind
Oh, he's
up.
not gonna look at the Scott Dell
Forget
photo.
the photos and get out of there
Damn.
now.
You just presented them in a different order. He just says like, "Oh, are you a fan of Scott? Hey, maybe I'll post a picture in your room, Snake, since you like him so much."
Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Banana friend, welcome. Welcome to movie night. We're playing some Metal Gear Solid 2. We're just about to finish the first part of the game. We technically have. It's just one more cutscene. Oh? Huh? Oh, you know, that's another thing I can take a picture of. Who's clapping?
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer.
You know Ocelot
End
was
of a
just
liar.
waiting behind
Americans are too in love
for
with
his
the
chance
sound
to
of their own
appear.
voice to speak the truth.
Identify
Damn.
yourself.
Ocelot's ahead of his time. He actually was waiting behind because you could take a picture of him. I forgot he was there.
Also called Revolver Ocelot.
Flashback.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Not the spinny gun, man. What's he planning to do? Take it back? What does he mean? It's a Metal Gear, right? Shouldn't it be protected by, like, PAL keys and access codes? Surely he can't just jump in it and take it. That would be very irresponsible if they made a Metal Gear that easy to steal. Means we have a standoff.
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood?
Ooh, this is a tense situation. How did all of these trained military Marines, not Marines, Marines, miss
This ship
an
now
entire,
carries enough
like,
Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button.
Semtex? Why are we talking about Mexican food?
That's right.
Wait, no, that's Tex-Mex.
needlessly.
How'd they miss the entire takeover of the ship? Guards, soldiers rappelling from the ceiling. They're not even wearing camouflage that camouflages them, like, indoors. They're wearing outdoor camouflage. They should stick out like a sore thumb. These Marines kind of suck. Uh-oh. Ooh. It's got, like, pipes attached to it. I wonder what they pump into the Metal Gear. You think it's like toothpaste?
Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk.
You gotta keep your teeth clean while you're piloting a weapon of mass destruction.
Nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you
The other tube is some milk for your cereal. Ah, you got everything you need in there.
Will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
Triple cross. And the soldiers are just like, wait, what's happening right now?
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lally-Lule-Lo.
The Lally-Lule-Lo?
That's what I said.
How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
Not the do re mi la
I was
lu
never
le
in your
lo.
employ, Kalukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidas?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade.
Turn around.
Abandoned
When he
her
started wearing
during the
cowboy
Cold
boots.
War. Metal Gear only has room for one. Kalukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Now, if it was anybody but Ocelot, you'd think it wouldn't be very smart to betray everyone in front of their entire army of soldiers. And yet... Look, look! Oops. More than enough to kill anything that moves. If this was me, if this was Snake, we'd have a whole boss fight.
Long overdue for retirement.
For Ocelot, it's just but a cutscene. Arf, arf. That's not smart! How many bullets are in that thing? I thought it was a 6-shot! I want them to remake this game and just retcon that. Retcon that into every appearance of Ocelot.
Over.
Like, no, yeah, that's something he's always
I
done.
suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Uh-oh. My controller vibrates so fiercely. Well, sucks to be those guys. They're feeling the explosive gas from all that Tex-Mex. Whoa. And yet they all have Stormtrooper aim. Look at Snake! Everybody's a little too preoccupied. How much Taco Bell will do that to anyone. This is true. It. Oh, did you just rip off the sleeve?
It's been a while, brother.
Cam Clark, I missed you.
You know who I am.
I see you got a job at Taco
Not so
Town.
young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
He bites it. He stole Liquid Snake's arm to graft it onto himself because he lost it in Shadow Moses. Now that arm was out in the cold of Alaska. That one I can believe works fine.
Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man.
What I don't believe is it taking over his mind
materials are vintage.
somehow.
Big Boss
Don't
was in
worry
his late
about it.
50s when they created his copies.
Don't worry about it. It's
But
cool.
I live on through this arm.
Liquid's arm.
Oop. His arm. It's the carpal tunnel. Snake, it's my recessive genes. You don't know that Big Boss dealt with carpal tunnel. It's hereditary, Snake. You may not think so, but it's true. Dang. Poor Marines, they're just doing their job. Oh, look! He's just getting in the Metal Gear. Oh, look, he's just activating it. it's one thing to be transporting the Metal Gear as a show of power, as like, yeah, we have the Metal Gear, we can take down other Metal Gears. It's a prototype, but maybe they had enough power for like a little, I don't know, showcase demo. But to have it be able to just get up and then break all the toothpaste and milky pipes attached to it without any sort of security? I want to see what marine scientists came up with that.
What it takes after all.
It's just functional. They're so dumb.
With this tanker.
Uh-oh. Thanks for the sub, banana friend. Welcome back to the chicken coop. Grab a nest, get comfy, enjoy the emotes. Metal Gear Ray is so cool though. There's a model kit of it coming out in December and I have it pre-ordered. I'm gonna build it. It's gonna look so cool. It even comes with a little, like scale model of Ocelot. It's really funny. Yeah, you guys know, you guys built Metal Gear Ray. You know what it can do withstand. Why even bother fighting it? You idiots. Ouch. My controller is going crazy right now. What's Snake gonna do? He doesn't have any Nikitas or Stinger missiles today. Oh, Snake's butt. Make that count 4. Absolutely counts.
We have a problem.
Yeah, a little bit. Please tell me you had a contingency plan. With Strinkies! Doing a little sippy. It actually made a gulp sound. I can't even. They should make a little drinking bird, but it's Metal Gear Ray. Oh! And that's what happens when you drink too much Baja Blast at Taco Bell. Ooh. This entire section is just a lesson. Don't let the Taco Bell get to you.
Snake! Snake!
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. You are dead. Not big surprise. No, he's fine. He's fine. Oh! Yeah, it needs to play 4 again. It's been since it came out. Yeah, basically. Same for me too. They added a whole bunch of like quality of life, as in like the ability to install it all at once. It's stuck on the PS3 though. I hope maybe they remake it or something, you know? Look at it, it's so glorious though. It's smaller than you expect. Actually, the fact that it was able to fit inside a tanker's hold.
Proceeding as planned, sir.
I guess Ray was always smaller than Rex, huh? Because it's meant to just be this little, like, anti-metal weapon. It's not meant to be a tank of its own. Damn. He really just got away with it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Snake is in the stank of the Hudson. Oh, that can't smell good. Brew Bear, welcome on in. You did a 3D print of Ray? Nice.
Yes, at the location we discussed.
What scale is it?
Yes. I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Yeah, remember. Ocelot's been in contact with Mr. President ever since Metal Gear Solid 1, eh?
Snake!
Now, what are they up to? I can only wonder. Well, I call that mission success. Right? Right? Ooh. We got the photos out. Extraction could have gone a little better. But hey, that's the intro to Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm gonna continue onward, but I will say, if anybody's wanting to play this game in the future, I'm talking to you, Not Real Eric, if you're still around. Now is a good time. This is the point in the game where you gotta see it for yourself for the most authentic, experience. All I'll say is the game gives you the option of tanker and plant to start out with. You do both if you want the full experience, but also, this is where the tanker ends. So what happens to Snake? You'll just have to find out. By playing this game, or watching me play right now. I gave the warning. Egg. Scientists had to make thousands of calculations to create the atomic bomb and determine its effects. Computers and atomic bombs, both products of World War II, grew up together. Information age. People, information, technology. Thanks for the hydrate.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Grandpa Max?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long.
Cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed
Hi,
group.
Storm.
Do we have an ID?
All that crude oil spilled out on my face.
Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete
Snake sounds
control.
a little different, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Big shell. It's not that big. Not even as big as my ass. What? Hey, Chris, how's it going? Well, hey, Chris, how's it going? Oh, just a little Metal Gear Solid 2. Infiltrating the big shell as you do. Stillman, C4 is the president. If you know this game already, all of those words will actually make sense to you. And you realize how early on all that stuff is already happening. That's right.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
That's a lot of buns.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The
That's
president?
a name.
Unless the
President
demands are met,
James
the
Johnson.
intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning
Very
the
much a
Manhattan
name
Harbor
that's just
into
like,
an inferno.
come up
That's
with a
not the
name
worst-case
for
scenario. If
a
chloride's being used to
president.
decontaminate the
What's the
seawater,
most
go up with the
American
oil,
name you can think
toxins
of?
containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
It reminds me of a
You
bit
have two
from
mission
Doctor Who.
objectives. One, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other
Where
hostages.
it's like they talk to a
And two,
little kid on
disarm
the phone.
terrorists by
They're like,
any
what's your
means
name?
necessary.
Jefferson Washington. Hold on, Jefferson. We'll get help. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a kid named Jefferson Washington out there.
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
Okay, did we count that butt?
Foxhound remains a covert
His codename
body.
is Snake.
Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
Man, it's such a shame they had to replace David Hayter after the first 2 hours of the game.
I won't have to use the IR goggles.
For Snake.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence.
Quote-unquote Snake.
There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, We're changing your code name for all following communication.
Oh, here it comes.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85.
When you want to good old Colonel Colonel Campbell's codec number.
The codec will beep. When you hear that noise,
same as it always
press
is.
the codec button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
That script, that
I'll
dialogue.
contact you if anything changes.
It's so familiar.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
Usually when you reach 100
elevator at the
EXP
far
points, you
end
get
of that
leveled up.
area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research.
I like the suit. It's very fancy. It's got like little shoulder
pads. Far
pads.
removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic
that
substances.
skin
The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback
That doesn't count. I'm doing that.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
Look more like Ant-Man.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area.
All right.
Locate the hatch first.
All right. Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Why is everything shaking? Is there an earthquake? Yes, actually, you know. The earthquakes that are common to the Hudson River. Yeah, you know. This is the beginning of the plant. 2 years later. I mean, I'm just explaining what the game just said, but I was talking over it like an idiot. 2 years later. Now, I didn't think that the tanker was holding crude oil, but apparently it was. Oh, I don't have my save yet. That's okay. That's all right. But, yeah, we're on this facility that supposedly is meant to clean it up. But is there more to that? Why is the president and all these other government officials being held hostage on it? Who's in charge of this? We're just about to find that out. Bradfield, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas? No, wait a minute. I didn't think you'd remember. Merry Christmas, Brian. How you doing? Merry Gear Solid. Master Asia, welcome on in. Hope everyone's well. I am doing pretty good, Storm. Pretty good. Mac the Void, thank you for the raid. Can we get a shout out for Mac? Welcome to Metal Gear Solid 2. I mean, this game is, you know, a couple of decades old at this point, but if you mind spoilers for it, then, you know, don't pay too much attention. But, hope you all are having a good little time. I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 2 for the first time in over 10 years for me. And I'm just having fun with it because when I play games that I've played before on stream, I like to show off all the little Easter eggs you can get. It's, you know, just something I do here. My name is Chris, if you don't know me. If anybody on the raid is coming on in. I know Mac the Void, though. Known them for a while on the Twitch.tvs. Just around. How was the stream? How was Arcade Paradise? What is that? I don't know what that is. Sounds cool, though. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Affinity Chris, how you doing? Yeah, you know, Merry Gear Solid. I've played that on stream. That's for sure. It's, you know, a little fan game based on Metal Gear Solid. It's worth playing. Hey, check this out, by the way. Just so, for anybody who didn't know, there's a suspicious little, like, glowing thing on the bottom of that submarine. You see that? Don't know if that ever becomes relevant. How's it going, everybody? How's the thing? This stop cleaning. This is a stick up. No. Hey. We gotta keep everything clean. There's too much oil. It's very valuable. We gotta recover it. How you doing, Mac? How you doing, Chris? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. This is true. This is how I counter everybody talking about Mariah Carey thawing. She has, you know, she still needs to bake in the oven.
Sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov.
Oh yeah, the game where you turn a laundromat into an arcade.
Is Russian
I think
made.
you've talked about that,
Must
or
be
somebody
a
did.
Gurlukovich man.
Gurlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
That's true, though. That was actually mentioned in Metal Gear Solid 1.
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Why would that glowing box ever be irrelevant? You're right, y'all. I'm mistaken. One thing I like is that when you play the entire Metal Gear series, the codec numbers and radio number frequencies tend to get reused. Colonel Campbell, same frequency as 140.85 as Metal Gear Solid 1, same frequency as in Metal Gear 2. Not Metal Gear Solid 2, but Metal Gear 2. Otacon's codec frequency was his frequency in Metal Gear Solid 1. Like, there's some little Easter eggs with that if you just remember everybody's phone number. Also, one thing that I've never noticed is I have noticed that he's called Colonel and not Campbell because Raiden doesn't know him that well. He's, you know, Colonel Campbell's old friends with Solid Snake, but Raiden just calls him Colonel. You know what else I never noticed?
Raiden, the elevator is at the extreme
I never
north
noticed
end.
that Colonel
Take
in
the
this
elevator
game
to the
is
upper
wearing a
section
name
of the
tag
big
that
shell.
says Campbell. How about that? Maybe he just stole it off of a can of soup. Ba-doom, doom, 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 doom. Or Mac talking about it. Oh yeah, probably. Sounds like a cool game. Hope you are doing well, Mac. Welcome on in, everybody. Whoa, who's that? Oh, that one counts. Snake's butt count is up to 5. We have a count of every time Snake's booty is shown prominently.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder
We're up
in
to
here
5.
besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed
Officer
to take care of
He's
every
my
sentry in the area.
superior.
They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Are you sure?
Use the node.
He sounds
to
so
gain access
disappointed.
to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Oh.
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar
He stole the
came
name
in
tag off
useful
a Andy
during
Warhol
VR
painting.
training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node.
Campbell
The
Jam.
nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before
Nerd.
those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
You wish they'd say something about the shaking. Just like in the middle of the conversation, they're like, oh, I feel sick. Ba-doom, boom, ba, ba. The action button. Press the action button.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
Disappointing.
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves.
Yeah,
These
ID
are
tagged
professionals we're
soldiers with
dealing
ID
with,
tagged
and
weapons.
they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and
VR
gear.
training. We got a gamer on our hands here, everybody. He's been through the simulations. Yeah, so if you came in on the raid, thanks for sticking around. I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 2. I think I mentioned it's first time in a while. But I think I've got the hang of it. This is the first time I'm going through the whole thing over again. You know, at the start of November while I have a fresh slate from all my Halloween games. Really happy that I finished the games I was playing in October. And I'm trying to finish this game before Sonic Frontiers comes out in November. Hey, who designed a touchscreen to do this? Ow! How appropriate. Raiden the Thunder God. Channeling electricity. Static electricity is a hell of a thing. Enter your name. ManokAdobo. Yeah. My birthday is not 1970, but heaven forbid anybody older than 52 play this game. Oh no, you can actually go way back. What's the oldest date you can be? What if you were born in the 1800s, huh? Huh? What if you played this game in the 2100s? It'll still be a certified classic even then. I was about to put in 2022 like it's like my birthday now today. Unfortunately, 'tis not the case. I don't know what the game uses this for, actually. I know that if you put it in and today happens to be your birthday, there's a little cake that says happy birthday. I think my blood type is B. B for... Let me try something. I don't even think I have to confirm it. It's just like, you do that. Oh, happy birthday. Wow. Birthday. 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 Woo! Downloading. Jabberwocky, welcome, welcome. Onslaught, thanks for the chicken. I don't know why the game gives you all the settings. Wait, why is blood off? Turn it on. Dum, bum, bum, bum.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning
Good
now.
work. You know how to use a
Remember
keyboard.
your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the
Born
terrain
right now,
as well
confirmed.
as the position of enemy
I think I was
personnel.
born yesterday. No, I was born today.
The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue
Campbell
cone
must be
shape
nearby.
represents
They both
their
have these
field of
weird
vision.
earthquakes, you know?
Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy,
The
you
fix
won't
that
be
I'm
able to use
using,
it.
V's fix,
It gets jammed easily, I'm
it
afraid.
remaps the controls so they've
It's all
worked
made
more
from
like the
currently existing
PS2's controls.
technology.
For some reason,
You
though,
won't be able to use
when I
it
click
in
the
an area
right
with
stick,
strong harmonic resonance,
it zooms
so
in
be
on Raiden,
careful.
but it doesn't zoom in on Colonel
The big shell's
when I click the
layout
left
map should
stick.
now be available after touching the pause button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves and an analyst to work on the data.
Oh, you know.
Jack, is everything all right?
You're not melee.
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack,
Have I
I'm a
tried
part of
asking
this
nicely?
mission.
Please zoom in.
Colonel, what the hell is going
Not
on?
working.
Raiden, meet the mission analyst.
Definitely not.
She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident.
Definitely
Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
Definitely not. An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than
Anybody but
else.
Rose.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
Don't ignore She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for
Neither of
selecting
you
her for this
Raiden,
mission,
supposedly.
soldier.
Colonel, I failed to see.
I know your
And look with your
VR trained
eyes.
performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't
He's just
work
afraid he'd
that
get
way.
flustered.
And on the field,
Rose
you
is
need
his
all the help you
girlfriend.
can get.
Like his actual
Jack, You're
girlfriend.
stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back.
That's so
But
cute,
I
can't
have
bear it.
conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
Exactly it.
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data.
You're a
But
real
I'm aware that
egotistical
technically
woman.
I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack.
You're a real
But that means,
egotistical
Colonel,
woman.
that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties.
So cute, I can't
Jack is
bear
not
it.
simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that,
I feel like
will
this
be
is a conflict
monitoring
of
and
interests.
keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
I mean, yeah, that's her job, but
course.
they say don't date
His
your
handle is
coworkers.
Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yeah, I have a code name.
Yes, sir.
Rose.
All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96.
All right, she's called me Raiden once. Let's start a count of that.
I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
do you
And
know
then she
what
immediately just stops calling me Raiden.
Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't
Isn't there?
remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer.
What a weirdo.
I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
His inner thoughts are revealing all. Oh wow, it actually zooms in on the correct location because I moved the guards. Nintendo, welcome on in.
Raiden,
Dun,
the
dun,
enemy sentry is
dun,
regaining
dun.
consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay
Jabberwocky,
out of sight.
welcome. You want to actually tell why it asked the info? Oh wait, I just remembered why. Is it only that one place though?
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
No, you're not, guard. Is it just that one place? You can just say yes or no, Jabberwocky. Common Rider, thank you for the raid. Miku, thanks for shouting out, Common. How's it going, everybody? How was Phasmo? Y'all catch some ghosts? It may be November, but it's always time. Elevator's here. This is very reminiscent of the first room of Metal Gear Solid 1. Oh, I'm scared. So believe it or not, there actually is a way to non-lethally choke out guards. Oh, I guess he's just leaving. Okay, bye. Here's what you do. You just, every time he's about to struggle, you choke him once. And only then. And there you go. Just drops down. Easy peasy, everybody. We made it. How's it going? Colin, Miku, long time no see. Dusk, is that Earthbound music? You've never seen me get a raid? That's my raid alert. I've made it for like, it's been that for like years. Oh, by the way, this isn't Snake, if you didn't notice. Also, what was that instantaneous shot of his butt?
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right. But he can't be the
Raviolin, thank you for the sub. Welcome back
He
to the Chicken
died
Coop.
2
Grab an
years
S, get
ago on
comfy.
that
Enjoy the
tanker
emotes.
After he blew it sky high.
Quentin Flynn.
Could he have survived?
Also voiced Axel in Kingdom Hearts. Reno in Final Fantasy Advent Children.
Colonel,
Solid
I'm on the
Snake,
roof.
huh?
There are no sentries.
I knew a guy
It'll
by
take
that name.
One to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find
Computers
a
aren't
node
powerful
log
enough
in
to
from.
simulate daylight.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
Definitely And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
B.
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Makes it very easy to
And you're
render on
the
a
roof of
PS2.
strut A, shell 1 at the moment.
That guard sounded like the spy.
First, get
Just
to
been
a
watching
node.
all those
Log
videos
into
from the
network.
sniper's voice actor.
Got it.
The saga of the medic. They found the medic, by the way. He was just like in a bush, and then he disappeared.
Water.
Thanks for the hydrate. The other music? Well, I got a sub right after the raid. Both my raid and sub alerts both play Earthbound tracks. I made them myself, if anybody doesn't know. I actually made them by, like, cutting out the menus from actual Earthbound screenshots that I took myself. Birds. He really sent me weapons and equipment OSP, huh? Well, alright then. Dum 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 dum. Dylan needs to count down more Splinter Cell games.
Look at that wire fence.
Which one do I have? I have the one on Xbox
Through it.
that was able to hack the Xbox. I know, because that's why I bought it.
Then move the left thumbstick.
I have a soft-modded original Xbox, but unfortunately it doesn't work anymore.
You can use
I think one of the
weapons even while
capacitors
falling.
died. I need to replace
This is
it.
different from VR training, so you keep that in mind.
Earthbound's so fun. Mother 3 is your favorite? I recently got into the Dragon Quest games.
SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really
How many
have no
teams do
line
the
of
SEALs
communication
have?
with the SEALs?
They don't
I've
know
only
a
ever heard
thing
of SEAL
about
Team
us.
6.
You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here.
Whatever.
There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the
I have
Vice
Chaos Theory.
President
That sounds
and the
right.
Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Oh yeah, Jabberwocky, I saw that. Alright, it is that one part then. Desire Terumi, hello, hello. Glad I said that, because I almost said, why does this sound like Axel? Yeah, anytime I play a video game and I'm like, I recognize the voice actor, I will let everybody know, whether they want to know or not. And I haven't even mentioned, yes, this is Raiden. This is the reason why I said, hey, if you haven't played this game, maybe play it for yourself first. This is the reason why Metal Gear Solid 2 was so controversial back in the 2000s.
What's up, Jack?
Because all of the advertisements up until now make little to no mention of who Raiden even is, or at the very least always shows him with Solid Snake. The game was marketed as a sequel to Metal Gear Solid 1, as a game where you play as Solid Snake the whole time, and all of a sudden you're this dude? And let me just tell you ahead of time, some people thought back then, like, oh, maybe I switch back and forth between Raiden and Snake? Maybe that's what happens? No. No, you're just Raiden now. You want to know what happens to Snake? You're just gonna have to keep playing. Am I taking the SEALs clubbing? Now wait a minute.
Tomorrow is?
That again.
They're too young for that.
I'm sorry,
They're
but
just
I
babies.
still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd
Talk
rather
to me,
you
talk
figure
to me,
it out.
talk to me,
It's
baby.
important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But this
I'm gonna
date.
finish this thing by tomorrow, no matter what.
You know I'll do everything
I don't got
can
it
to help you.
memorized.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
Analyze
It has
these.
to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
Not gonna find much.
I'm a member
Yes.
of STARS.
Should be a burial
No, I'm a
record
member of
somewhere, too.
Foxhound, not
We should
Stars.
be able to request
Now, this is all
top-level
wrong.
security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Common has Chaos Theory for similar reasons. I never played that many. I'm as far as stealth games, I pretty much only played Metal Gear. It's just the fact that, like, yeah, it's super fun to sneak around and just barely miss people. Like, hee, you didn't even see me. But it's something about the combination of that And then also Metal Gear's just off-the-wall story. Kojima's nonsensical writing style, but yet is sensical. You just don't get that in other stealth games.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
Hell yeah.
How?
With the
Flatten
action
yourself
button.
Against a wall and hit the punch button.
Oh, sorry, the punch button.
Got it.
Hey, 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 hey. Egg. Bum, 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 bum. Get that nerd, baby. Downloaded information. But where am I downloading the information to? Does Jack Ryden have a flash drive in his butt? Bum, bum, bum. Am I supposed to go this way? I wasn't paying attention.
Is a bucket.
Peace Walker has some Easter eggs. I've definitely heard things about Peace Walker, but I've never played the game like start to finish. I've started it before, but I don't know how far I am.
Ryden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll
Why
knock
is
its
Ryden the
sensors
hologram
offline
in this
for a
video?
while. Try to locate some chaff.
Yeah.
You can also
chaff.
destroy the engine or the
My
camera.
lips are kind of chapped.
Some
Does
of the
that count?
UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
No, Colonel, that's a chicken.
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
Looks like a shader bug. These videos are pre-rendered, though.
President. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money.
The orange delivery?
Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it.
Thanks for the bucket, Common.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy.
That's the most calm I've ever heard somebody say we're under attack. Oh, you know, it probably is what the optical camo looks like in this game. I think I've seen people use it.
Head to strut B now.
Oh, I'm on the FA connecting bridge. This is not correct. Do I have a map of the area? Oh, I do. It's not very useful. Strut F. I'm going the wrong way. So let me come back around town. Da 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 da. Steam has all the Splinter Cell games except for the handheld one and Pandora Tomorrow. Probably a licensing thing. Nope, nobody here. Splinter Cell is fun for allowing you to go into places with your gear instead of looting it. Yeah, that's what I like about Metal Gear Solid 5, is you can just make your own little loadout. And yeah, you still find stuff in the field. But it's more like you make your own play style. And the game really lets you do it.
If you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Mode. I think he calls it a mode.
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear
One of the things about Metal Gear Solid 1 is that the localizer took a lot of liberties to make things sound more like military terms.
I'm giving it a try.
Like, codec didn't exist.
It will keep decreasing.
Everyone just said, like, oh, just contact me over the radio or the wireless or something in the original Japanese script. And in Metal Gear Solid 1, the localizer's like, I'm gonna call it something cool. What's this word? Codec? Codec sounds cool. I'm gonna call it that. It is now the codec. Oh man, you do not have a lot of grip. Okay, I think this will work. Will this guy turn around or? Yes, he will. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Wonderful. Jabberwocky's in a Waffle House parking lot? Well, hopefully the Wi-Fi is good enough for watching streams. Oof. My hanging mode is so bad. Oh yeah, that was my point. Hanging mode doesn't sound very military. Because ever since Metal Gear Solid 2, Kojima's like, you know what? Make the translations more literal. Also, what the hell happened here? Oh my god. Oh, I turned on blood. Blood is definitely here. What kind of codec we talking? H.264, HEVC? I don't even know if H.264 existed at this time, Scap. Let alone H.364. Gosh. DivX? Yeah, there you go. That's the codec that existed at this time, with a little watermark in the corner. Oh, I remember those AMVs. Whoa! What happened? Well, someone's taking the SEALs clubbing. I think they've had a little too much. Too many shots. Raiden's just like, I'm glad I'm not in there. Dylan's favorite stealth is when doing an objective feels like a sandbox with options. Yeah, that's what I love about 5. And even to an extent too. Who's this guy? He's so cool. Is he? Not sure actually. Spin! Oh! Man, I saw a lot of that when Drew was playing Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm sorry. But it's true. Oh god, that is still spraying. Ugh. Drew fell asleep on the couch to sweet sounds of ManokAdobo. Hope you had a good little nap, Drew. With the kitty cats held tight, probably. Hopefully not because your cat peed on your bed again. Ugh. How did the bullets miss? He's just that good. Damn. And imagine what it smells like. Just iron. Just blood. It's probably still sticky. Is he sucking? He's sucking! I guess somebody told him to hydrate. Ah, yourself, man. It's November 2nd. What do you think you're doing? I'm not giving you any candy.
What are you?
Why does he keep his knife in a holster just in front of his crotch? Hey.
5 today.
Oh, times we saw Snake's butt? Yeah, I guess he's counting too.
6.
Oh, I forgot he was voiced by Phil Lamar. Ladies and gentlemen, Samurai Jack in the house. And Static Shock. And Wilt from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Get down!
Wow, this seal just came right in time. He sounds familiar.
Where is he?
Where's Rachel? Where is he? He's not a real vampire, but he is counting. 5 today.
Smell.
Or was it 6?
You smell like... Are you? It has to be.
Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Raiden wastes no time obeying orders.
Yeah, Queen.
Are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Man, he's ahead of his time. Calling his friends queen.
Listen, where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Vamp's just angry because his wife got taken by Barbados Slim. Who the what now? Brad went to take a shower. There's 2 chickens in your browser? Oh, they're multiplying. Better cull them before it's too late. Get some fried chicken out of here.
Calm down.
I don't know about you, man. You look a little suspicious.
My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Is it? Is it? Iroquois Pliskin, David Hayter. Wow, you know, everyone told you you look just like my math teacher.
How did you get in? Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Hi, Pliskin. And yet there's a little sea roach crawling off of him.
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
Oh, freaking Futurama. Of course, I should have known that one.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right?
Tactical IT? What does that even mean?
Field experience?
We're gonna repair printers out on the battlefield?
So this is your first.
I've had extensive
Gotta 3D print those bullets before you can shoot them.
Indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced
VR.
VR missions from Metal Gear Solid 1. I want to play those at some point.
That's just great.
They're so funny.
That's far more effective than live
And what game is this?
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
Some tactical turn it on and off again.
And even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want.
Did you try using the installation wizard?
Goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
I don't remember that VR mission. The Snake Stampede. They are the printers on the battlefield.
So you're
they
saying
print
that VR
murder.
training is some kind of mind control?
We need some HDMI cables. Stat.
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
Counting vampire thing is based on Chinese vampire legends. Oh, the
Jiangxi? Took
Jiangxi?
him somewhere else.
I see.
Is that really the inspiration for the
There
Count?
was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah.
Or was it just like a joke that Count Dracula, he counts
Has he
things?
seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No
Well, Snake, I mean, Raiden did take off his mask.
For that.
How many chickens? 1. 2. Oh, there's too many chickens. There's a lot of chickens. How much bit rate? A lot less than the number of chickens, I'll tell you that. It crashed your stream? No way.
You alright?
My bitrate is constant though.
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
Can't you only lose like 1 pint of blood before you
What was
die?
that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp.
Literally, his name is
He's
Vamp.
Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
Oh, Dead Cells? I love that game.
Created by
It's got Twitch
ex-president
integration.
George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR
Cigarettes
troopers
restore
like
your blood,
you how
yes.
to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell
I love
ranged
these
on their
drawings.
own.
I'm glad that they
were out
still
of
put them in the
control,
game.
And it all came to a head 6
Even if the
months
codec
ago.
doesn't use them
What
anymore.
happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic.
Yeah, there's another member of Dead
leader?
Cell
He
that
says
was
he's
cut out
Solid
from the
Snake.
game, but was designed.
2 years ago.
You mean the incident?
I think
that
at
made
least
this
2
big
members
shell
actually.
necessary in the first place?
I don't know if I want to say their
He was the
names.
one that sank that tank.
One of them was kind of retooled into the end in Metal Gear Solid 3, though. That was cool.
Usually bad news.
Oh, let's check this
There's
out.
Not a lot of
Yeah.
difference between heroes and madmen.
This would be an interesting point to just start playing Metal Gear Solid 2's
No,
tank
he's not
chapter.
involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
No.
And buried.
Can't be.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries.
Why did Dead Cell go crazy? I don't know.
The big shell is too much.
Probably
ground
got
for
betrayed
just
by
Dead
their
Cell
country or
members
something.
to
That's
hold
usually
down.
what happens in these games.
You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why?
Weapons
What are
and
you really
equipment
doing
OSP?
here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
That's Raiden's butt. Alright, we're out to 6.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
1 pint's not enough to kill you. 4 to 6 loss. Oh, so is it like a quart? I don't know measurements.
Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo 0.
Aren't you going to answer him?
He's not very talkative. No one to answer now.
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place
Make that
or
7.
about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Yeah. Thank you, Iroquois. You've been a major help. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Damn, I just realized something. Well, I can still do this. Oh, wait, he's sleeping. Hello? What was his frequency? I just forgot it. 80. Thank you. 14180. It's one of those cases where they tell you in the cutscene that if you're not paying attention, you might go the entire game without calling them.
He's asleep? How much longer is this guy gonna sleep?
Wake up!
Wish I were that relaxed.
Wake up! I need advice.
He's still
Did you say Meryl?
Liquid.
What?
Huh?
Liquid. Liquid. What? Who's Liquid? No, I just peed myself. There's Liquid. Ah!
How much longer is...
All right. There's another weapon you can get by this point, but you know, it's not that different than if you just do this.
Think you can shoot that thing?
You win this time. Oh, he's really not. He's really on me.
What are you trying to do, kid?
Can't a guy run around with a dangerous weapon in peace? It's part of my VR training, man. I know all about it from the video games. Don't question my methods. Call him again now he's awake. Let's see. What's up, Narl, by the way? How you doing? No? No, you're still mad about me pointing the gun? Huh?
This is a bucket.
Are the voice actors a spoiler? If you don't know this game, just, you know, he's a guy that just happens to have the same voice actor as Snake and looks exactly like Snake. He's not Snake, though. He said his name was Iroquois Pliskin. And Pliskin is like a word that means snake, but he's not Snake. What do you, that's ridiculous. What do you, I don't, the very fact that you would think that. Jeez. Gosh. It's symbolic, duh.
Jack, do you need to save?
Can I have the bucket? Sure. Dun, 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 dun. He was dreaming about explaining the volume of blood that the human body can lose.
Okay?
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. It really scared me at first, but I think I've
2 to
gotten
3
used
liters
to
of
it.
liquid.
I'll be behind you all the way, so don't worry.
I guess women really are strong.
What does that mean?
Not quite. It's not women that are strong. It's me.
What does that mean?
I can count on you.
Actually, that's not true.
Kojima.
It still scares me
The
to
hell,
death.
man?
But I'll be strong.
Weirdo.
I'll try. For you. Good luck.
2001 video games, yeah. Alright, let's see what's in this room that I can loot. Can't take any of the SEAL's weapons. Doesn't look like it. Dun, 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 dun. Can I open this door? Is this a door? Not a door. Kojima, no. Eh? Another one of those strange glowing boxes. So weird, huh? Man, they make nice little sounds. They must be music boxes. Oh, I get it. Egg. All right, y'all. I'm actually gonna backtrack to Strut F real quick, because there's something I can get right there that'll make this a lot easier. Can't interact with them at all? No, you know. Apparently not. Dun 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 dun. Ba 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 do. Guess they're not important, right? Thanks for the 6 Rav and the slime time. How you doing today, by the way? I'm letting my own theme song play in my head while I explore parts unknown.
Freeze!
At this point in the game, well, now that I actually have a weapon, first and foremost. Christoph Lallemand. At this point in the game, I'm kind of free. This is one difference between Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 that I accept. It's a lot more open in Metal Gear Solid 2. It's not an open world game by any means. But there's a lot more freedom in what you can do at any point in time, once you've got the hang of things. Da-da-dun. Jabberwocky, nice 7th. Was that a seagull? It can't be a seagull, because those are illegal. At least here. I've seen enough of them in California. They can get the heckies out of here. Gotta watch out for security cameras. You think the game's just gonna point it out and make the character go, a security camera? Hello?
Nothing here.
Nothing here. So notice that. That guy called in on the radio. That's important. M9. M9! Yeah, baby. And it's silenced. You thought the game was gonna be mean and only give me the lethal pistol? Make it so that I'd have to kill people? No. No, I'm still a pacifier. I mean a pacifist. I mean a Pacific Ocean. There's no codec though. I mean, there's no, I haven't activated the nerd. So I'm gonna have to be extra careful that I don't bump into somebody and accidentally trigger an alert phase or something. I'm not sure if that guy down there is the only person in the room. But good thing he doesn't look up. Aha! Gotcha. Not even sure what I hit. Look, a book! A publication with adult-oriented material. Full of girly photos and interesting columns. Oh, he's still sleeping.
How much longer is this guy gonna sleep?
Illegal! Sneaking around, huh? No. I'm trying to sneak, but I'm a freak. But at least my fashion sense is on fleek. Jakarta, how's it going, man? Metal Gear? Yes, we have Metal Gear. We demand Big Boss's body. And also, the vaccine to Fox die. And also, this strange glowing box. Should I shoot it? I feel like that's a good idea. But I won't. I won't. I'm not gonna shoot that. Yeah. It was a headshot. I wasn't aiming near his head. Oh, it must have been a headshot. Oh, the cipher. Here, let's just... I'm missing all my shots. Cool. Dun, dun, dun. Yep. Headshot. Oh, there's a chaff. Welcome to Metal Gear Solid 2. I've played it before, but it's been a while. I'm playing the PC version of the game for anybody who's wondering, because I know the PS3 version is the one that's pretty much the best to play. It's the one I tell people to play. But the thing is, I don't have access to a PS3 right now.
Freeze.
So I weighed my options. I even, like, took my PS Vita TV and modded it to see if the Vita version is worth playing. You have to mod it to play it on PS TV, by the way. For whatever reason, they didn't enable the game as, like, a compatible game with the PS TV. So now you got this issue where it's a totally fine game that was on consoles first, but you can't play it on the actual console version of the PlayStation Vita. It's kind of dumb. You guys want to see if I can shoot a seagull? They wish... okay. I got him. They wish they were chickens. They're not, though. Bum, 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 bum. He's just sleeping. Never mind the fact that I gave him the amount of tranquilizer that you use on a human being. It's alright. No, they just seem tired from all that sleeping. From all that flying, they needed to sleep. That's all I'm saying. Jakarta's doing good. Just relaxing, huh? Ooh, food. Yum. And birthday plans? Ooh. You gonna build that Gundam I sent ya? I mean, that Zaku? I mean, that's a birthday gift. Such a good gift, it's lasted all these years. Just wondering if it was PC. Yeah, it's a lot clearer than the 720p that you're stuck with when you play the PS3 version. I wonder... I mentioned it earlier, but there's a mod that's about to come out for this game. And the creator, I think, specifically made it come out on the anniversary of Metal Gear as a franchise. It's called the Substance of Subsistence, where they take Metal Gear Solid 3's dynamic camera and put it in this game. It's really cool.
What are you?
What am I? I'm gonna shoot you in the hand. That's what I'm gonna do. What about now? You wanna give me your dog tag now? That's what I thought, sucker.
Don't kill me.
That's what you get, So Toyota. Oh no, it's So Toyota. He was in the intro credits. Feel bad now. Ah, food. Dun, dun, dun. And yeah, there are other ways to play this game. At the point where I'm like, oh man, maybe if I emulate the PS3 version, I realize, wait, this game is on PC. It runs well. It's actually how I played the game back in 2008 or 9, one of those. And I'm glad that there's a more modern fix for it that fixes the widescreen aspect ratio and a lot of the text. Just little weird things about this port. That's So Toyota, the car chase scene from That's So Raven. Oh, is it in a Toyota AE86? So they can...
Are you going to shoot me?
Oh, really? You two? They did this on purpose, didn't they? They put two, like, resistant people on the bridge so that if you use the SOCOM pistol, you'll alert the other one. Give me that. Give me that dog tag. Give me the dog tag! Oh, crap. It's in the wall. What do I do about this? The hitbox is in the wall. I can't get it. Oh, there it is. Juntaro Saito. Thank goodness. Common needs to get MGS2 on Steam. The only medals you have are Rising, Ground Zeroes, Phantom Pain, Survive, Slug 2, Slug X, Max, Xeno Reborn, and Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Hey, that's a good game. I'll tell you that. I played it before. I streamed it once. What the? How do I get him to knock, like, behind his head? Splish, splash, they were taking a bath.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I would. Leave tight, Mr. Pliskin, if that is your real name. What's with all these pictures? Da 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 da. Just like Ichiban Kasuga. Yeah, it's a clean photo, everybody. You can tell from all the soap. Nothing dirty here. Oh yeah, there was explosions. People were dying. Baffles you how he didn't get a PC port of the HD collection. To be fair, it was outsourced, so maybe they just didn't want to pay to outsource again. Wasn't it made by Bluepoint? It's she. I think that's the president too. Saxophone. Yo, be careful. Yo.
What the hell is that?
These bullets.
Come, put me out of my misery.
I don't remember physics class, but I don't think those are regular parabolic arches.
Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Oh, and there's Vamp. Resistant soldiers with resistant dog tags, with resistant weapons.
Don't let them take the president!
I'm actually amazed how willing they were to shoot anywhere in the vicinity of the president. Like, crazy quote-unquote luck or not. Alright, shoot another one. Dud!
Today is another bad day.
He's wielding the power of math! You ever took statistics class? If not, then y'all are gonna become statistics. Damn. Look at all that statistical destruction. That's a hell of a weapon too, though. Imagine if anybody but her had it as a actual weapon in a boss fight where you have to, you know, maneuver around it. Do you... Okay, actual question. Do you get that weapon as like a post-game completion bonus? I forget. It'd be really cool if you could. Sounds like something out of Cowboy Bebop.
I'm so sorry, my beauties.
Oh, the birds too? How dare she accidentally shoot the birds like I did earlier? Accidentally. They're just dropping. Ooh. There are 3 types of lies. Lies, damn lies, and statistics. Now wait a minute. Look, didn't you know that 70% of all statistics are just made up on the spot?
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
It's true, like 50% of the time.
Choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
You don't remember?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself.
Man,
the entire
maybe I am
mission
thinking
is
about
in your hands now.
a
Do you
different game.
understand?
But
there's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations.
Well, damn.
Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives.
I mean, it almost feels like we
priority
shouldn't
is
rely
now
on fossil
removing
fuels,
those
but hey.
C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's...
Just call him a straight up vampire.
Like
don't be silly, it's not like the movies.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
No doubt.
Campbell, don't you have a wife or something? Don't you understand love? Jeez, dude. Alright, I realized I've actually been playing for a while. I'm not gonna do the next event, but I am going to show off one last thing. Because the next cutscene will kind of really lead into the next part of the game. So it'll be a good thing to see for the next stream. Campbell, you know, when you're not Campbell's personal friend from back in the day, things are a little different. When you're not Solid Snake, you know, that's why he's acting all weird. I mean different. I mean mean. I mean like an asshole. I mean what? Oh, what? Always remember to flush.
Raiden, what are you looking at? Oh, I see. Rosemary.
What?
Could you excuse him for a moment?
Huh?
You know, so he can...
Ah, I get it. Jack, let me know when you're done, okay?
Yeah, give me some privacy, man. Then again, Raiden is the one calling people while he's using the bathroom. Speaking of using the bathroom. Let's see what's in the stalls.
It's possible the terror...
Colonel, do the terrorists have a Harrier?
No, they have a... They have a Hind-D.
I can't believe you, Jack. Do you know what that place is?
I
the big shell?
Maybe the bomb disposal instructor might be in there.
Why would he be in there?
Well, you never know. He's AWOL and...
Even AWOL, a normal guy wouldn't go into a woman's bathroom. You're the only
Look,
one I know
Rose, you
who
don't know
would.
if there's bombs in
You're
here.
Really
Like, it smelled kind of weird.
Rosemary, settle down.
But...
It's all right. Right. Rosemary is right. You should probably look someplace else. I can really sympathize with you there.
What's that mean?
What, sir?
Nothing. Right. That's that. Return to your duties.
No doubt.
You guys are unbelievable.
That Colonel is a real card. See, I'm bonding with Colonel Campbell. Alright, you know what? If Peter Stillman isn't in there, maybe he's in this stall.
Raiden, I doubt that the bomb disposal instructor would be in there. Look someplace else.
It's simple. Just little button controls. But why is it so fun? Grandpa Max has been places. And we're not just talking about alien planets.
Raiden, I doubt that the bomb disposal instructor would be in there. Look someplace else.
I'm looking with my eyes. I'm looking with my special eyes. It's a secret weapon. It'll help us later. Metasmid. Now I can be seasick. I mean, cure seasickness.
Raiden, that's long enough. Hurry up and get back to your duties if you've seen enough.
Jack, in retrospect, I'm really glad that I took this assignment.
Huh?
It's given me a chance to see you for who you really are. Goodbye.
Goodbye? Rose?
Colonel, who exactly is that woman?
Who, Rose?
Her name is Fortune.
That's your girlfriend.
She leads Dead Cell.
Raiden, you should probably apologize to her. Rose, you still angry?
Jack, is that you? Hang in there.
Oh, I think I messed it up. I think I messed it up a little bit. Oops. Raiden's busy. He's disposing a bomb. He's not gonna use the men's room. It was, you know, whoever was in there last clogged the 2 toilets. It's like, it's a real emergency, man. You wouldn't understand.
Raiden, I doubt that the bomb disposal instructor would be in there. Look someplace else.
Colonel, who are...
I see you've Raiden, don't dwell on what Pliskin said.
I think I actually messed it up.
What can I do for you, Jack?
Don't you need to get a real good look at the toilet itself? That was the first thing I did. I see what you're doing, Blade. I think you're just watching the same video I watched earlier, but I think this is the only way to do it. But it's the same. Oh.
Jack, give it a rest. I
Oh,
can't
you're right.
bear watching you do that.
I disapprove. Return to your duties. That's what I feel like saying, but I'm beginning to feel like putting you in charge was not such a good idea.
A toilet's a toilet, man.
Colonel, do you...
So, Jack, what do you want?
What do I want? Well, I'd like to
Duties.
save, if that's okay.
Then go ahead.
I won't make you save. Do not save.
This is a joke, right? Rose.
What now?
What do you mean, what now? Save my data, please.
Fine. Don't you have something you want to say before that?
Like what?
Ugh.
All right, I get it. I'm sorry. There. You satisfied?
Close enough.
You're a real egotistical woman.
What was that?
Nothing.
That's so cute, I
Just
can't
talking
bear
to
it.
myself.
Y'all think Jack and Rose? Get it? Jack and Rose. Titanic. And wait, that's the wrong song. Near far, wherever you are. My heart will go on and on.
Talk to you soon, Jack.
Trombone Hero flashbacks. Now, hey, you know, that song's only on Trombone Hero if you mod it. Woo! Woo! Brickleborg, save my data, please. I'm sorry. Alright, y'all, that should do it for tonight. It's about to be midnight. And as much as I love this game and I want to keep playing it, we got plenty of time. Now, I put on the schedule that I'm going to be playing it tomorrow. I might cancel stream tomorrow. I might.
Water.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But if I do, then I might move it to Saturday. So we're still going to get the same amount of Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm still bent on making sure I finish it either before or while Sonic Frontiers is out. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, let's just have a good night, because I think we need to give Jack and Rose just a little bit of time to sort out their little argument. Okay. All right. I don't have music. Where's the music? Oh, it's muted. There you go. Let's do this one. Alright, everybody, more Metal Gear Solid 2, either tomorrow or Friday, like I said. But, yeah. Y'all know the dealio. I'll spare you the details, but as you know, links will be in the chat for all the good stuff, all my accounts, you know, Twitter, YouTube, Discord if you want. And 5,000 chickens are coming on by. No, you dropped the chickens! Why were you holding 5,000 of them? Also, didn't I make it so that you can only redeem that once a stream? Did it undo itself again? Did it undo itself again to be like only one per person? Hey, wait a minute, that's not how it works. Yo, chicken's coming. At least one escaped. And yeah, if y'all have any art for the stream, feel free to post it in the Discord or tweet it at me. But nothing today. I'll say though, this month's gonna be a good month for streams. It's gonna be a good month. Tons of games coming out. Tons of games to start. I'm excited. I had fun. Hope you all did too. But if you need to go to sleep, I will let you. Have a good night. And stay clucky, y'all. Goodbye.